Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It ain't your fault. It ain't your fault. It ain't your fault. Hey, Cent. How you doing? Schmitty. 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 I'm about to go in. I'm about to do surgery. Hold on. Katrina Carroll. I don't know you. Hey, Melita. Auntie. This is what we're doing. Thank you, Melita. This is what we're doing. Same color what we're doing. Look at that steam. Bye. Bye. Anybody want to can up, you can. I'm gonna fuck these crabs up though. Sure will. What's up, Frat? Frat-a-tat-tat and all the cops got him. Appreciate you, brother. Sexy Spirit, go ahead and send a request. It's my birthday. I need to see you one time for the one time. I'm not drinking. Sexy Spirit, I'm eating crab legs. So I ain't doing nothing crazy. Go ahead and send that request. Well, I just keep going.
I just came up here to say happy birthday.
What you eating for dinner?
I didn't eat. I had I had cod and I had broccoli with cheese and dinner roast. Fish. I had fish.
No, I'm just making sure. Cod, okay. What you make for Mr. Jody?
Huh?
What did you make for Mr. Jody?
Who was Jody?
Mr. Jody,
Who was that?
your boyfriend.
Mr. Jody?
Yeah.
Oh, he left.
I knew he took care of what he was supposed to take care of.
He gone. He ain't get no dinner. He get nothing.
Hey,
I ate.
birthday.
So what's the name of that place?
This is called the Storming Crab.
Storming Crab? Okay. We got something like that here. My nephews and them, they go there all the time. And be all with the bibs on and the gloves and be tearing up the. But they don't get the crab boil. They get a whole. Maybe they do get the crab boil or a table full of crabs or something.
I get
Oh yeah, I like the seafood boil now. You listen. That's it right there. For real. I'm going to bed early because
Joe.
no, because they got a storm coming through Florida, and you know I work for the.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you cut people power off. You cut people power off.
Well, I ain't gonna be cutting it off. They predicting windstorms and they predicting power outages. So we gonna start tomorrow working till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh Jesus, yeah, you better go to sleep.
I'm not gonna be working at. I'm not gonna be till 2, but I'm gonna work till 11 o'clock. But they predicting Wednesday, really, Thursday and Friday. But they gonna start tomorrow because they said that some of the, they called it something. It's supposed to start tomorrow. But I honestly don't be paying attention to these. I mean, I know you should, huh?
I should what? Pay attention to
The meteorologists sometimes they pump stuff up.
I don't watch the weather. I don't watch the weather till I wake up in the morning.
Right. I mean, I understand it. Don't be showboating. Just eat. We can't get none.
You right, you can't.
Cause if we could put our hand in that bag, well, we wouldn't have to. We would just order our own.
Yeah, you need to.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm gonna tell you how blessed I am.
Mm-hmm.
People sent me enough money so I can go here today with no cost to me.
Mm-hmm. See?
Thank
See
you.
how nice? On August the 28th?
I was 28. You know how old I am, Auntie?
43? 44?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell your sister you know how old your nephew is.
Well, I was close.
Yeah, you close.
Look, you 44.
Yeah.
My nephew 45, my other one.
You're
And
real.
my niece, he 45. 3, 4.
You scared to eat these while you're expecting?
No.
I'm talking about
No,
Lord Bonita.
he 44.
Oh, okay. Where you live?
He Youngstown.
Youngstown.
He's a police officer.
Oh man.
42, 3, 44. He 44. And then my niece is 44, 45, 46. 46. She the one with the twin.
Thank you, La Bonita.
Mm-hmm. And so you went to work, and from work you went there?
Yes. Did you know they're having a Instagram, YouTube meet and greet in New Orleans on October 3rd through the 6th?
Who doing it?
I know it's Texas Star was Dawn, a guy named Vino who's a comedian.
Hmm.
Um,
Is my bill a part
yes,
of it? Okay.
because she lives there.
Right.
I
Because
don't
I
know.
know this one guy, Trail, he been doing them. He did one in Vegas uh this month.
Mm.
And then he was up in DC. He did another one.
Yeah, Big Vino.
And he had a nice turnout, so they probably have a nice turnout.
Well, I mean, for me, New Orleans is like 8 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, you know,
Are you going?
it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I said, oh,
Well, they look, they put in for that. He probably,
no.
because I think they met in Vegas on a weekday, and then it led into the weekend, and then they flew out. They seem like they're fun. They've been kind of doing the meet and greets kind of this summer, different pockets of them.
I've been thinking about it just so I can meet some people and they say, you know, I'm trying to increase my brand and let people know I'm real, I'm not fake. So
Right.
I'm
I
thinking,
think they're pretty fun. If you know, I had a lot going on this summer. That just couldn't have been. But I look, I think people are, when you done cammed up, and I don't think you fake.
I ain't really, you know, I'm trying to do my shows, increase the knowledge in the community, be positive. Don't let the, I got snow crab, sausage, potato, and corn. I'm too old for that.
Too old for what?
Yeah.
Say it again.
That's what La Bonita said. She's too old for that.
No.
So I did ask Don,
Ah,
are we going to do a live together?
now who is Don?
Texas Star, TX Star, 42, I
I
think.
don't know if I know her.
I really just met her 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But she got some followers. I was on her show today, and she had like 50 people in there. So
Did you go out to Cali?
I'll go on the 15th of September.
Oh, okay. You gonna meet Dino?
I don't know. You know, Dino don't stay. Dino stay in Oakland,
Mm,
and Kyle and Sid stay south. I'm gonna be near
mm.
LA, so I'm gonna ask him.
Where is said? I have not seen him. Is he okay?
I'm not gonna say anything wrong with him. He did tell me he's gonna take a break. I do have his cell phone number, but you're right. It's been a couple weeks, so I'm gonna call him and check on him.
I have not seen him. I'm like, where is said? But I understand Instagram breaks.
And Kyle go back and forth. Kyle be like, yeah, I ain't finna do nothing for 2 weeks, and the next day he on there.
Right. Cal be with the Cal be with the baby. Cal when he at work.
Yeah. Now he at work. He not doing that.
He
He'll cam up.
he gonna cam up.
Let's play a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he on break. Say it on break. I think it's good because we still, you know, I pre-scheduled me coming to California a long time ago, so both of them agreed to it. I did ask Faye to show up because she don't stay too far away. So we'll see. Anybody who's in Cali who wants to meet, I mean, not. I mean, I want to
Well, you can't just say Cali now.
I know, but like I said, because Dino stays north. He stays 5 hours away.
Mm.
Sunni, who is Sunni? Dr. Finn said, "Where is Sunni? Who is Sunni?"
Hey, Michelle.
I sent you an invite when I get out. You said you had to show that last night. Uh-oh. You calling folks out. You calling folks out. Sometimes Grace, says, oh, I'm gonna be honest, Dr. Finley. I'm not gonna meet her. I don't. She's
Who?
not this lady that she's talking about soon. Because
Oh,
she has some principles and morals and foundations that I don't agree with, and I can't. It's not that I don't like her personally, but and these aren't political differences, but if you have certain principles and morals that are totally against what I'm saying,
mm-hmm.
I can't do it. Like she's not for education. I think that everybody should at least get an associate's degree, if not a bachelor's degree, or an attempt of, because in this day and age, what can you do between 18 and 21 anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously,
That
we
name Sunni sound familiar, but I don't know if I.
yeah, and like I said, I mean I don't know her personally, but I've heard what she says, and then she actually said, so everybody knows who knows me, I'm consistent on my principles and my morals. I'm going to say
Right.
the same over again. She rocks different things depending on the subject. So one thing she might be far left, the next thing she might be far right. Other things she's in the middle. You can't touch the phone. My bad. Your hands are grabbing. Oh, hold on. Krabby Patty.
I don't know.
I mean that's all I'm saying. La Bonita.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
I saw a whole pic in when you had a baby. You ain't tell me. I was about to cuss your ass out.
No, not yet. October still. She's coming on time.
Okay.
I do know how much she gonna weigh though.
I'm up.
8 pounds.
Oh, that's a big head baby.
First time ever. My other two were 5 and 6 pounds.
I was 7 pounds 3 ounces.
Full term. Well, she might be 7. She might be like late 7, but as of now, she's really tall. I'm gonna have me a little stout little girl.
Yeah.
Do you all say stout?
Not no more, but I know what it means.
Right.
Out.
So real quick, no, it was just she responded. I said if anybody comes to Atlanta, definitely I'm open to meeting everybody. I'm about to have my baby in a couple weeks. So, but I was saying that, and then she responded. She said, I'm right here in Lawrenceville, La Bonita. And I responded to her. I said, I sent you an invite. I only go out on Thursdays. I do my rooftop
Hey,
party in
Giselle.
Buckhead. So I do my party, but I think that's the day that she does her YouTube channel.
It is.
So that's why we never link up, because she's busy on the one day that I actually get out the house.
Well,
I know. She's still doing it on Thursdays. Are you on there with her often?
it depends.
Got it.
Sometimes she touches subjects I don't feel comfortable talking about.
Right. So I was trying to listen, but I didn't think you can add because your fingers. But what were your say on college for kids?
Oh, okay. So again, I don't have no problem with this lady personally, but I feel that okay,
I don't know the person. I just wanted your college input because I got a kid looking at colleges.
right. So I'm saying you should be between the ages of 18 and 21. You can't legally drink. You're not supposed to legally smoke, and your insurance is too high as far as getting a car on your own. you're really limited on the things you do. And if you're going to make minimum wage, you can't afford to live by yourself. So you might as well educate yourself, get a skill or a trade. But a lot of people say they want to be bosses and all this stuff. But realistically, even if you want to start, you need to know how to run the company and be successful. So you need to educate yourself. And then I also explain to people, okay, please understand, if you went to go get a job and be a regular worker, they're not going to tap you on the shoulder to be a manager until you're about 30. If you go get your degree, 23, 24, you have your bachelor's in whatever, even if you have your bachelor's in underwater basket weaving, the fact that you were able to complete the coursework will put you in a situation to be a manager of something. People don't want to hear that. Oh, school's too hard. It's going to cost. No. If you have something if you have value, i.e., you can play an instrument, you can play a sport, you can be smart and use your academics, they will pay for you to go to school because they want those numbers. So if you were using your high school years to be productive versus fucking off, it's not that difficult. I'm not saying everybody go get a full ride. Yes, I'm big as hell. I got a full ride playing football. My brother, he's currently in the military. My brother is like what everybody talks about. I can brag on my brother. The only thing wrong with my brother, he's not 6 foot tall. He's 5'8". But other than that, he's a captain in the military, in the Army. He makes well over 600, six figures. I mean, well into the hundreds. Educated, working on the UVA, and he has lots of time. Plus, if you know you're active duty and he's not overseas, he has a lot of freedom as an officer. So, if I had another son, I only had one son, I would say do what my brother did because he's successful.
Oh, I know who Suni is. I got on. She does a lot of politics.
Yep.
Okay,
But
I do know her.
but she also says she doesn't promote college because she said I want to learn how to do all this stuff I read on my own.
She said what?
She learned because she does tech stuff. So she said she doesn't promote people going to college because she learned how to do all her stuff that she does on her own without going to college.
Some people are self-learned.
I get it. So this is my point. This is what people won't like this. Looking like I look, you can't be self-taught and lead other people. They want that piece of paper to go with it. They want the piece of paper.
Well, they do.
Me saying that I'm self-taught, they don't want to hear that shit. I will be relegated to be in either low middle management.
You would have to be self-taught and then a self-business owner operator.
So the influence that you can have being that versus going into corporate America, I'm not saying what everybody should do, but I'm saying you limit your opportunities and you need to have as many as possible. I'm not saying like I would tell somebody, hey, you should go in corporate America, learn how to do everything in your 20s, 30s. Then if you really have an entrepreneurial spirit, then you should start figuring out, find something you can do part-time. And then when you hit 40 and you figured it out, then yes, go do that.
All right.
But especially if you don't have nobody backing you and you don't have no money with you, you can't be an entrepreneur. You're going to fail.
Right.
And
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
I think
But,
everybody just has a different destiny when it comes to that. But I'm very big on getting educated, especially a young kid. So, for instance, my daughter, she's a junior, and she's already has senior credits, also making college credits. So why not take advantage? They offer these AP classes, which get you automatically into a college, and they look at AP now. They look at AP and IB. They just had a career fair, a college fair at her school, and they were asking those questions. How many AP classes you have? How many IB classes? And this is Clark, Auburn, University of Auburn, Tennessee. This is University of Alabama. All these schools had reps that were here talking to these kids. And I love my daughter, for instance. I would never encourage her to not get educated. And what's funny is I prayed that she goes to a 4-year college, right? Because I know there ain't nothing in the streets. So for me, even though I set her up financially, credit wise, and teach her, responsibility, I still want her to go get further educated, go further and be better than me. So this is the thing. With my daughter, this was her plan, Polo Durain. This is what she said she wanted to do. She wanted to go graduate next year. So she was going to graduate a year early. So she would have been 7. Nene, how old were you going to be when you graduate? 17. And she was going to go to Atlanta Tech School, which is like a JC, a trade school, to get her cosmetology, because she does hair. So she said she was going to do a 4-year or a 5-year plan of doing hair, get her associates over at the trade school, get her certificate for cosmetology, go do hair, make the money, then go back to nursing school. But my thing was, even my hairstylist said this to her: girl, you ain't going back to no nursing school after your mom gets you a salon when you 18 and 19 years old doing hair. You gonna make so much money, you're not gonna think about nursing school, because you're gonna already be certificate. You already went to college for 2 years, and now you're making big money. You're not gonna want to do that. So that's fine, right? But guess what? When that career academy came, because my daughter's very intelligent, she just loves to do hair, but she knew she wanted to do something further. The schools came the other day. She texted me. I think, did you text me from school? She said, Mom. I said, yeah. She said, I'm gonna go to a 4-year college.
Hey,
I didn't want to pressure her, but I told her, you're gonna do something. You're gonna go to some kind of school, whether it's a trade or a school. You can do whatever. And she said, I want to go to school. So what school were you looking at? She either wants to do Emory or this other school, Embry-Riddle. But now that she's wants to go to school, so can you tell them what you want to actually do? What she chose to do now? Now she ain't even doing hair. This is what she doing.
I want to be a forensic psychologist.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
So tell them what classes and stuff you have to do.
I would have to take forensics, and then I would have to take psychology, like if my majors. But yeah, that's really it.
So what is Embry? Have you heard of that school?
Emory, yes.
No.
It's called Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a little different. I ain't heard of that.
I ain't never heard of that. They were at North Atlanta too?
Where's
it located, Jordan? Florida. Oh, they have 2 schools. They have one in Florida and one in Arizona. And typically they do I thought it sounds like Air Force air training. It sounds like
somebody said Kaiser Tom said, do Emory, not Embry-Riddle. The latter is a aviation and overrated even then.
When she come back, I'll tell her.
I mean, I know what Emory is. Emory is a top-notch school. I know it. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Kids go at last week of school, Florida. So somebody said, choose. Oh, I couldn't see it. My comments were off. But this is why, it was Joseph that said that? Because I didn't see it. But what are you getting out of that school though? Because it is airspace. Why are you choosing that school?
Because it has an Army
So Joseph, he was the one at your school.
It's a aeronautical academy university. So basically it's like applied sciences, and forensic psychology is like one of the majors I could take at this school. But in other schools, I would have to take both of the classes, rather than this one. I would only have to take that one class in forensic psychology.
But what about Emory?
Emory doesn't. They just have psychology and forensics.
So that's the issue, Joseph. Is it's not all these schools that she was talking to, Auburn, University of Alabama, Tennessee, all these schools don't recognize what she actually wants to do, forensic psychology. So those are 2 different things, and they're offering one or the other. So what she found at this school that No, I don't. Everyone's assuming to be, which you're true. It's facts. It is definitely promoted. Like when I look at it, I see NASA. When I when I look at their marketing, I see like, you know, aviation, space, business, engineering, applied science, security, intelligence, safety, computers, and technology. So that's what they, lead on. But I'm confused at the what you're trying to do with it.
Colleges.
Yes, but why is forensics in that? It's not listed in none of that.
That's applied science.
That's applied science.
Forensics
Forensic.
science.
Yeah, that's the thing she's saying. So what she wants to do is study the science of the brain in court cases. So she wants to get into the deep mindset of people.
Forensics, like when most people think of forensics, they think of like, dead bodies and stuff like that. But that's not what forensics is. Forensics is just science in the court. So that's what the word means. So when you say like forensic psychology, it's like the study of the brain in court, like my mom said. So.
Hey, you know what she said? I believe. You know what she just said?
Yeah.
She said, all y'all people who don't know what the fuck y'all talking
Yeah.
about, don't try me.
Yeah. Because she's in a forensics. What's your class now?
Forensic science.
She's in forensic science now. And that's when I knew, I was like, oh, shoot. Because in the beginning, that's what she's always wanted. She wanted to be a neurologist. She's very interested in the brain. And she wanted to be a neurologist. And now that she's in forensics, that's why I love kids. And you never want to take a kid away from letting them develop. You never force nothing on them, or you never say, don't go to college because I didn't. And because this way you can earn this amount of money without going to college. Like I'm not that parent. I want better than I ever did, and especially that I'm your support and you're young. Do it while you're young. The worst thing is when you're grown and you try to take your ass back to school. That shit is miserable. I hate getting certificates when I gotta go. I had to go back to Chattahoochee Tech because, again, like you said, to your point, I went to Chattahoochee Tech right here in Atlanta and took a business marketing class in order to run DJ La Bonita Entertainment. People don't want to do that, but it means so much in business. Like when you want to do something, go and take a trade, go and research. You will get further. We are Black people. We got to have a piece of paper and obtain that knowledge and that wisdom, so can't nobody come for you. And they try to belittle you, and there's stuff in verbiage you're going to learn in these courses and getting educated that you can use against them when they try to come at you. So I'm big on it, but I didn't expect her to go ahead and go with her full passion, because she's been wanting to actually do this since she was a little girl. But because she can do hair and because she sees mommy as an entrepreneur, I thought she was going my route. Like, let me go get a trade and just run a business. But I'm so happy that she really is going with her passion, and she's smart, and and they put her in the forensics class, because I'm like, she texts me at school, mommy, I love this class. That makes me feel so good. I'm like, oh. So yeah, she decided to go to 4-year school. Is it 4 years for what you want? No, it's hella school, hella years.
No, this is different because I wouldn't have to go for that many years because it's one course. So
Okay.
if I did it like regular college, I would do 4 years forensics, then I do another 4 in psychology, or I get a doctorate and my PhD in psychology.
So what is your final? What do you want in this? What do you have to get in this? Doctor or PhD?
I don't think I have to get my doctorate for this.
I don't. I don't operate with. I don't think.
I know.
So get your facts right. You got all them damn computers and shit. Go get it together. Yeah, no, I don't do think. I don't play with think. The word think. When it comes to your destination, you got to manifest and know what you're going for. Yeah, I be on her butt about that. You don't think. This girl the other day, I was at a business. She's like, well, I think we close at 5. You think? I need you to find out. Because I'm outside and I need to know. Oh, no, actually, we close at 6. I just found out. Right. Quit telling people you think. So I'm trying to teach her to not think. No. Speak your facts. I don't play with thinks. When people say I think, I lose. I stop listening. I stopped listening. It's too much. It's too much wisdom out there. Like we're not in the 70s and the 80s. You can just pick up your phone or your app, your computer, your anything. Tell her to come see me in the morning before 8. He said come see him tomorrow before 8. You have ACCA tomorrow?
I tried to bring him up. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
My
there's
fault.
Joe.
My fault.
There you go, Joseph.
Let me turn on my light.
You know where
Sorry
his
about
class
that.
is? She said, "Where's your class at?"
She knows why. She sees me in the morning. Matter of fact, I stopped her yesterday morning when she was in the corner with that boy. And I said, who's that boy? Who's that boy with? And she said, my mom knows about him. I said, okay.
Who?
Jackson.
Oh, her. Okay, that was her first boyfriend.
Yeah, you told me to watch out and what I do.
Yep, watch her.
Yeah, she
Watch her.
already knows. So this is something I want you to think about. You do know that you can go to Emory and go to school, but then you can go to somewhere like Liberty and get your, I just suggested Liberty because that's where I got my degree. Liberty, when you, online classes to get your psychology degree.
Right.
So
I could do
you can always go and do your classes there and then go online classes or somewhere else. You don't have to just like scuttle around to one other place. Always keep that in mind. There's always ways around it, and enough grants, enough everything, enough money. There's enough money out there to do that type of stuff. All right. You got enough people around you that care and for you that is willing to help you. All you got to do is just let us know what you want.
I don't want my baby in no Daytona Beach anyway. Come on, Joseph. You better. Thank you.
Hey, I'm trying to be the instructor. Go down there with them 7 kids. You know me. I'm trying to shoot.
Is Emory Riddle a good school? Why? I love
mean,
Emory. You know I love Emory.
So for flight and all that, yeah, it is. It's very good. I don't know about the psychology. I don't know about any of that stuff. But for the flight, there is. I think it's 80. I'm sorry. When I read my last thing was 87% of most pilots come out of Emory. So it's good for pilots, but I don't know about psychology.
You're saying Emory or Embry?
Embry, down in Florida.
Come out of the okay, the Embry
Yeah,
Riddle.
where she's talking about going, because we send cadets down there the last week of school. We send 7 cadets down there.
Okay. So right here, this is why, because even all these schools, even the HBCUs, she looked at Spelman, but all these schools don't offer it. The exact thing she wants to be, they offer it, forensic psychology.
Okay.
Every other school separates it. They don't recognize it as one career.
Now, can she do any of those classes online?
I'm not sure.
And I'm not trying to stop her time in Florida or anything like that. I'm just.
No, I am, because I don't want to pay Florida taxes. I got to pay for college for her.
I got you. But we're going for grants. We ain't going for no bills. We're going for grants.
Yeah, I mean either that, she might get a partial grant. I don't know, but regardless, if not, I know I'm prepared to pay for college for her.
Well, there's enough grants out there to help her.
Okay.
And we even down there in junior ROTC down there, we give scholarships out even if the kids are not in junior ROTC. All they got to do is write an essay.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we give $5,000 things just for them writing essays. It's called the Triple Nickel Fund.
The Triple Nickel Fund. I heard of that.
Yeah, and that's just little things that we do. I mean, that's why I said if she comes down there, in between her, junior and senior year, we can definitely help her out, and you don't even have to be in junior ROTC down there. And I apologize, I just came from the gym.
I wanted her to go to the Air Force, and then we thought because she was flat-footed that they weren't going to let her, but actually it changed, I heard.
Yeah, it don't matter. You can easily just, the night before she goes in, all she got to do is roll a Coke bottle on her foot and she can get in. That ain't no big deal. That'll put that heel right on up for the next day. I know the ways around it. But I mean, everybody, it's kind of like with the man, I didn't get his name, but the man set up above, it's all above. It's all about their path and what they want to take, if that makes sense. Their path in their life, they make the choices. I never thought I would leave Missouri because that's where I was born, and I got very cultured. I was very set in my ways when I was in Missouri, and I got to know a lot of things being in the military. So, you know,
Yeah,
it,
I personally want her to definitely go to this, especially when she was thinking about nursing, um,
I would do that
because you would do that
in the military, yeah.
nursing, but you're stuck on forensics now.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I have a lot of like, I know that it's gonna be end up in the medical field regardless.
She likes medical, basically.
right.
Um, and definitely,
I said
okay,
no.
send me that, Casey, too. I'm just not a fan of financial aids or anything like that. I'm equipped and aware. I got a friend. She's right now single mom, paying for her daughter to go to Kennesaw, and she already gave me the breakdown, and
Whew.
I'm with it. You know, we live to make our kids better, so I'm
Yeah.
willing to be my ex-husband took his own GI Bill and gave it to himself. So he he
Oh,
chose to go to art school after I told him to save it for his daughter, and he didn't even finish. So I'm pissed about it.
so does he still? How long has he been out?
16 years.
Okay, if he's been out, okay, no,
He's a dead horse because he didn't even
okay,
get her. He didn't even do the paperwork to get her TRICARE. I've
okay,
been taking care of her medical all her life, financially, everything.
okay,
He didn't do no paperwork. He did, and he did about 12, 15 years in. So he should have secured her. I was the only wife, and this is his only kid in a marriage. But he
yeah,
had 2 other kids on me, so that's why we divorced. But he didn't take care of no business.
yeah. I could have, if you would have known me back then, I could have helped you out with all that. But that's a whole nother story.
Nah, we was in
Yeah,
Vegas. So
she got six. It's been more than 10 years, so they can't. They can't
no, they
get his
won't.
GI Bill now. Yeah, after 10 years, that's it. Because I switched mine over to my daughter. She got her degree, and now the rest of that money's just sitting in there.
Everybody's on here saying that they can help with different scholarships and big blacks in government. I can also assist with grants. Oh, dope. Can you guys please follow me and DM me, please, 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 please? I screenshotted your.
So what I did was I was accepted into UC Berkeley, and I went to UC Berkeley for 3 years. And after attending UC Berkeley for 3 years, I applied to the exchange program from UC Berkeley to Howard University. So they take 5 or 6 students from Howard and allow them to transfer to attend UC Berkeley for a semester and vice versa, just to get the experience. And I was able to amass more money in scholarships than I was in my actual financial aid. So it's financial aid resources, scholarship resources are the number one untapped resource annually because Wells Fargo, Kaiser, Target, McDonald's, they all generate so much money that they have to. What the blue is? You just threw off my whole
He was
spiel for the
he was
pre.
flexing on his
So
birthday.
look,
I am.
he killed my whole
Now you were
spiel.
talking about these the other day, Dino.
Yo. So, so jumping, ju- 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 jumping crab legs. Batman need air, oxygen low. But back to the young lady. So annually there are so many scholarships that they offer to students to go to college, but people simply just don't know about them. They're unaware of them, and so they go unused. A lot of times the employees of the organization will find out and they'll use some of them. But if you Google in general how much of a percentage of the scholarship money that's available annually actually gets used, it's a very small percentage. She could probably get like 15,000 just in scholarships. Wells Fargo might give her 2,500. Kaiser might give her 1,200. She might get a scholarship just because she's an African American. That might be 800. Then Walmart might give her 1,900. Then such and such car dealership in your neighborhood or the local places. You just have to start everywhere you go. You just have to start asking randomly. Like, you know, my daughter's um, a true scholar. She's a wonderful person. And we want to continue her college education, and we would like some assistance with that. And do you offer scholarships? And then they'll give you a link in which you can apply. And then you just apply, and it's usually like a small paragraph or you know, a certain amount of words, maybe 500 words describing yourself and why you think you should be given the scholarship. And then you can utilize that over and over. Just go back and change the words to fit the specific organization. So, you know, be encouraged. It does work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She said, thank you.
And then
That's
Hmm.
like,
why I have her in the schools that I
Yeah.
have her in, though, to be honest, because Joseph will tell you, it's a really good foundation here with helping these kids, man, especially, you know, getting these different scholarships. The school she's at now, Butterfly said something about dual diploma. ACCA is what that is. Atlanta College and Career Academy. She goes every single day. Every morning, the bus, she gets dropped off at school, and then she gets on the bus about 9, and they head over to ACCA. She's there until the afternoon. Then she comes back, gets bused back to her school, and they finish out school there. So that is one of the things, as well as I was talking about earlier, IB and AP classes get you college credits.
so I want to add one more thing, and then I need to go back to celebrating. I want to help the young people, but this is my damn birthday, so you know, please forgive me, La Bonita.
No, you're
But
good.
I would also like Joseph said, he kind of hit the tip of the iceberg, but you kind of cut him off. Military is not a bad thing. Like he said, if she's flat foot, but listen, the advantages of being in ROTC, the scholars, like if she signs up for the Navy and she has great ASVAB scores, great GPA, she's not gonna pay for shit. They would not only will she not have to pay $1, she will also get a monthly stipend, and then she has a guaranteed job and can go into the field that she wants, be an officer, do 4 to 6 years, be a veteran for the rest of her life, always have income coming in, never have to pay for major medical, always have that move to the front of the line for your job stamp. The rest of her life does not change.
Oh yeah, I've told her this all the time, but I gave up. I let up. She doesn't want to do military.
Okay, well I'm just
She gave up on it. I told her, number one thing, if it was my choice, I'd say go to the Air Force at 18.
Well, I will tell you, I'll be straight up and honest with you about that. And that's, if you're going to go into the Air Force and you go into nursing, you've already got your nursing degree, which you can get already paid for, and you get on-the-job training. Now, when you go for a job, who are they going to employ? Are they going to employ the person that's already got on-the-job training, or the person that just got out of college? And that's something that you really need to think about there too, because if you think about this, the last 3 years that you've done in high school, how fast was it? Exactly. What do you think 6 years of your life is going to be? In order for
Also, while you in high school, in closing, just real quick, bro, that was great advice. Also, are you in high school right now? So one set of advice that I could give you is to diversify yourself, because in colleges in general, you already know what college you're going to, you've
No,
been
not yet.
accepted. So what colleges are looking for is not just people that always have the best grades, but people that are the most diverse. So take up other hobbies. Oh, I do poetry, or oh, I'm in the art classes, or oh, I do community service by feeding the homeless or taking blankets to people, or oh, I sing in the choir at church. Oh, I'm on the basketball or the softball or the volleyball team. All of these things make you a well-rounded person. So look at yourself as the institution. Nobody wants to be considered the college that's super nerdy, So what they look for is people that not only have the ability to show that they do have the ability to have cool grades, but they're looking for diverse people because they don't just want people that are going to go to class. They want people to join the marching band. They want people to play football, basketball, do art, poetry. There may be something that you really like to do. It might be archery or whatever. So make sure you bring up those things that have to do with the things you do outside of education. So I want to say a special shout out. It's your boy Dino Brown, entertainer, coming to you live from California, giving a special birthday shout out to my man Blue. Do what you do and eat every bit of them crabs too.
Clap
Peace.
your hands, it's your birthday. Clap your hands, it's your birthday.
Okay.
Everybody. He said this earlier, but everybody just sent him money. He's able to eat free today. You guys show major birthday love, show love to his show all the time. And he was saying that earlier, but again, he is 33 today. I'm just playing, 44. 44, and happy birthday. Enjoy your crab.
Hey.
Eating it in my face.
Joseph, are you from the military?
Yeah, I retired in 2018.
What branch?
Became a police officer after that. Decided that was not the way I wanted to be in life, and they offered me this wonderful job at Junior ROTC, where I was at Thero for about 2 years, and they just moved me to North Atlanta.
What branch?
Military.
I was Army.
This is my dad's ring.
I'm trying to. So he went to West Point.
No, he didn't go to West Point. He was the
What?
First sergeant in the
Sorry.
Army.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I wear it. I don't wear it every day, but he passed away in 2019 of brain cancer. So, but he was the
Brother,
first.
I'm sorry, but you always got to keep that close to your heart.
Yeah.
You know that, because that's very important. That ring.
Yeah. I don't put. Hey, look, I give my whole arm to make sure I still got this finger.
Yeah.
So,
Is it blue in there? Blue? Is it blue?
it's purple.
Purple.
It's a P8 with a diamond, and it's purple.
It's got the first sergeant symbol inside of it.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's nice. I have one too. I also have one from when I was at my other position that they gave me before I retired out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have her come see you in the morning and let
That's
me
fine.
get
She knows
Blue
where
get back to his
I'm at.
birthday show.
All right. Well, I'm out. Y'all take care. I need to take a shower before going to bed, so take care. I'll see her in the morning. I appreciate y'all letting me on.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yes. So I'm gonna stop this one because this was positive. You know, I love positive stuff.
I know you do.
Anytime I can help somebody, that's why I'm like, hey, he gonna add. I knew Dino had texted me what he was gonna talk about. So I'm like, oh yeah, we need that. And so I have this dream, this epiphany. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but so I'm as you see, my dad was from the military. My mom's an RN.
Oh wow.
I understand that the impoverished kids need help getting out, right? I understand that there's a lot of people who don't have it and they're trying to make it. But I didn't live that life.
Right.
So I don't know that struggle. But I still want to, for the parents who were two-parent households who have kids and they're trying to do right, they still need help too. Like, even though, so I'm different because of my size and playing football. I got a full ride scholarship. My brother didn't. My brother went to TSU like you, and he was ROTC the whole way. Then that's what I was talking about, because I know his experience.
Right.
So about what I know. So I would advise, I want to have create a program for the two-parent households who are like, hey, how can we make what we've done, our work, go to the next level?
Right.
So create a program where, hey, we want to put our kids in the best situation. So we're going to have all this free game we gave your daughter, this is all laid out. All you got to do is come. We're going to tell you everything you need to do, and then we're going to guide you from basically freshman year in high school to the first year of employment at 25, 26.
Right.
And it goes from all the high school, 4-year degree, and then a master's, and then you're employed.
Right.
And then set up where everybody we can just, hey, look, here's your intern. She's in her master's program, whatever it is, and she's employed. And then while she's working, like, you know, we have all these scholarships, we have all these fellowships, we have all these things set up, no cost, debt free, no money, credit card set up, no taking, and then we get a LeBron to say, hey, like Diddy gave Earn Your Leisure $1 million yesterday.
Nice.
I don't have a problem with that, but they don't really have a school they're giving back to. And the schools that like LeBron has and Diddy has, yeah, okay. But what about for the people that are almost there? That then they fall down.
Right.
So somewhere we can continue to push the people forward. Because I would much rather see it'll have a higher impact to see somebody who's 20-something and went through this program for 10 years, and they're automatically reaching back. You automatically got to pull the people that are on the cusp. It's like the difference between upper middle class and lower upper class.
Correct.
We want to get that lower upper class where you're not check to check. You're every 3 months to every 3 months. Like you make enough that you're not really worried about this and that. And then
Right.
the where are not going to be your status, your real estate, your investments, your portfolios, your ability to hire other people to look like, walk like, and talk like you. That's more important than
Yeah.
I got on this or that. I got on Balenciaga. I got on Prada. I got on some shit that I can't even pronounce,
Right.
and they don't care about me. So I'm not, you know, and just we got to find different way. Like just the fact that your daughter knows what forensic science means.
Right.
And all these people, oh, she, bam, drop the mic, walk away, have a good night.
Yeah. She's definitely an academic student. 100%. She's smart, very intelligent girl. That's why I'm not worried. And I love that. Like he was saying, like, did you choose a college and stuff? I'm glad she hasn't. She just got into junior high, became a junior. And I want her to experience other things. Now she's experiencing forensics. She thought of doing hair, going to school for that. She definitely wants to get in medical of some sort. So me, if I had to choose out of everything, it's go to the Air Force, let them pay for your nursing school, go through that way. Like I want her to go through Air Force. I'm team. Her dad was in Air Force. I'm really keen about her going. And then the discipline. I'm really big on the discipline and the diligence that it teaches you. And so, you know, I don't know why I'm so militant, but shut up. But
Because you respect what it does and the discipline that it gives you.
right.
That's what it is. Like people say that, are you military? No, my dad was, but I mean, you have to find a structure and find standards and live by those.
Right.
That's more important. They're going to carry you through them days. You're like, man, I don't fucking feel like it today. Tired.
But you got to go.
You got to go.
No excuses. I have that mentality. No excuses. Like these kids, honestly, I hear kids stay home because they didn't feel good. Man, take your ass to school. Drink some tea, get some ginger, go to school. Y'all have taken life for granted. We did that. We want you better than us. Go. It's no excuses. And that's the parent I am. So for me, I'm like, if she go to the Air Force, she's a girl. They have changed the rules. It has been so many. She's coming in. Oh, shoot. Will is in here.
Oh, Will, wait. 4-5.
What's up, Will? What's up, man? What's up with you? I turned Memphis on him. What's up, man?
I was like, what? What is this?
Memphis.
Oh, man.
Thing on Sunday. If you talk to his parents and I give you all their numbers and you know what it is.
I'm gonna think about that. Get through the week.
Okay.
Yeah, see, everybody think I'm military. I don't play games with kids and it's only because I'm not married to her dad, Blue. So I'm not hard. I have to be a different role. Like if he was here, I'd be way softer, but I wouldn't raise a smart little girl on time ahead of her schedule to graduate a year early if I was real soft on her. I never had to whoop her, beat her, nothing. But she knows the reason why. She just told me the reason why I don't have a smart mouth and nothing to you. We were just talking about that. And I said, well, you do it in your brain. She goes, doesn't everyone? And I'm like, I'd rather you tell me. She goes, no, I would never disrespect you. I go, why? She goes, because. And I go, because I'll take your stuff away. She said, yep, exactly. So I just, you know, want her to reverence me, but she doesn't do anything reckless, but I have to be a stronger parent. I hate it because I'm not a dominant, but I have to be dominant to her in certain ways. No, I have to say no and mean no. I cannot raise a little girl in this world and just let the streets and the schools run her.
Yes,
So I have to be
she can.
stronger. What's up,
Yes, you
Will?
can. You can let the streets have her.
Nah.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
Pressing me about our RSV.
Good evening. Good
Yeah,
evening, everyone.
Okay.
what's up?
You. What's up? You. What's up?
What's up, Casey?
You had that baby yet?
Mm-mm.
You need some help? You need some help?
No, I
You
got
need to-
insurance.
You know, well, I'm just saying, you might need to dance a little more when you're DJing. Shit. The baby will come on down.
Nah, I'm good. I want her on time. God want her when he ready. Casey,
Casey.
Casey, your voice is your sound is out.
Casey, what you doing in your head?
I just took my twist down because I have an event tomorrow, so I have a hair appointment.
I love her voice.
I didn't know
Jesus.
he was gonna bring me up. Hold on, let me
let you borrow this.
hold on.
Oh, okay.
See, if you stay ready, you
Okay.
ain't got to
You
get
gotta
ready.
get ready.
Okay. Good evening, good people. I'm just passing through. Just passing through.
Well, good to see you.
Good to be
Blue, your
seen.
birthday is actually the 28th. The 28th. So 8/28. 8/28. Wow. That's dope. My mom is 9/1.
Oh, okay.
My dad is 9/13.
Blue,
That's
what
why
Well,
I'm military.
you doing for your day, Blue?
Huh?
What are you doing for your day?
Oh, I just had me a whole crab leg,
Feast.
Okay.
and I'm about to go home and start on this peach crown.
Oh,
Blue,
okay.
was that all you can eat, or do they give you just a bag? Okay, a bag.
But I couldn't eat it all.
So let me ask you this. My niece's birthday was the 25th, and she wanted what you got, right? But there's a place in Atlanta, they put a boiled egg in the bag. Is there a boiled egg in that bag of your stuff?
Yeah, ask for one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
What is the
can
significance of that?
What?
What's the significance of that? Like, she's only 12, and she's like, I want a boiled egg with my crab legs.
It's just that's people like it. Like you can get broccoli in there. There's a lot of stuff you can add, but I'm keeping it simple. I want sausage, potato, and corn,
And corn.
and the crab legs, of course.
don't take her to Juicy Crab, Labanisa.
No, I won't even go in there. No,
Okay.
she goes to her mom takes her to the other place on Cobb Parkway next to the Jamaican spot.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
she takes her there. I don't eat at none of those kind of places. I do it at home.
Yeah. When's your daughter due?
October 7th.
Oh, dang, my birthday's too far to make you wait.
When's your birthday?
October 30th.
Oh, you Scorpio. No, I'm getting my first Libra of my whole family. All my family are Virgos and Geminis.
I don't know what that means.
It means there's a lot of clean houses. Shit.
Okay.
Virgos are so, oh my gosh, they are so clean. It is ridiculous. And Gemini
DJ,
Did you get a
this
birthday
worse.
drink?
DJ, this seems like the appropriate time to request a song. Let's hear "Signs of Love Making" by Tyrese.
Oh my.
Come on.
No, we're not doing signs.
Yeah.
You know, Polo don't want to do signs on his birthday. He's just
Signs of
August
love.
28th. He's not a Virgo.
I am what?
Oh, you're okay with being a Virgo?
I am a Virgo. What do you mean? Am I okay with it?
You don't like when we talk about signs.
Yeah, because it's asinine. That's why. The reason I have a problem with signs is because so many people, specifically black women, say, "Hey, I'm a Gemini. This is why I cut you. I got 3 personalities. I got 4 personalities. Hey, I'm a Capricorn. I do dumb shit because I'm a Capricorn. Hey, I'm a Sagittarius. I will cut you. Not because I'm an idiot and I'm crazy, but because I'm a Sagittarius. This is why I don't like it. Not because
Well,
it's born when you're born.
don't get your blood pressure up on your birthday.
Why?
Yeah, yeah. People use the signs to justify bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Got it. Well, I like to give positives about people's zodiac. If like,
Oh, they don't say the positive. Everybody always says, hey, I do this dumbass activity because I'm a blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Or they make assumptions about how you're going to show up.
how you're gonna be. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to do such and such because you're a
Mm.
Oh yeah.
actually disqualify a man because you was born on January 13th.
Mm.
Okay,
Well, I definitely don't disqualify men because all of my exes are Sagittarius, and there's been 7 of them, and all of them I don't judge because they all different crazies.
Well,
well,
I think people are just crazy.
People are just crazy, right? But no, I do know Virgos love clean homes. Like they're very orderly. Like they have to operate in order, or they feel out of whack. And then Gemini's the same thing. They're very clean. Scorpios, y'all are very clean too.
there's two signs I know about that, as far as when it comes to women.
Oh Lord.
Gemini, and this is for the people in the back. Geminis, all y'all crazy as fuck. Okay, all y'all. No exceptions to this rule. Scorpios, those years, Casey. Scorpios, all y'all freaky as fuck.
Freaky as fuck. I know. One took my ex-husband and dominatrix his
Are
ass
you the exception, Casey?
while we was married.
Yes.
You plead the 5th?
Mhm.
That means you're a freak. If you can't talk about it, it must be wild.
Well, they don't like to talk about it.
Must be wild.
It takes the allure away.
Gemini women act like they don't want to talk about it either.
Crazy as fuck.
They'd rather
All-
demonstrate.
Right.
All
When you
Scorpio.
talk about it, it takes the allure away.
He got somebody to
Mm.
side with him. Talking about Gemini's crazy as fuck.
I mean, but their name says that they're bad. Yeah. If you're a Cancer, you're a bad
He's
thing.
really doing a survey in the restaurant.
I'm talking to my hostess. She's agreeing with me. She said all Geminis are crazy as fuck, all Scorpios are freaky as fuck, and all Cancers are bad. That's what she just said. I agree. She's a professional. She's a doctor, matter of fact. She had a Dr. Pepper earlier, so she's a doctor.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Did you ask her what sign was she?
You said you're a Pisces? She's a Pisces.
Wet.
I'm not even going to ask her that, Will.
She's water sign. That's what he means.
I know.
I'm a
water.
No, if you know Will like I know Will, he's saying something else.
Oh.
Maybe.
Blue, where's your birthday drink?
I gotta go home because they don't have any liquor. They only got beer.
Oh.
So I need to go home. And then I got this peach crown. I'm gonna get on it.
So how do you know about Gemini women?
So for a while, Gemini, I'm a Virgo. They like my structure. They like my discipline. They like my diligence. So they were. I literally had 4 Gemini females in a row that dated me. All the motherfuckers crazy.
Even in ones in May?
I don't care when you were born. You a Gemini. You a Gemini.
Man, it matters. November Scorpios are different than October. You are different than September. It does. The reason why you're so cool is
Gemini.
the reason why you're so cool.
Oh, Lord.
See, Ricardo, you're not a jerk. You're just a man, and you're straight up.
I am a man.
But you're not a sarcastic, like Will gives more of that, like You're not, you're patient. You're very patient, right? So
You can go ahead and give the disclaimer for using me.
Duba, Gemini's are crazy as a shot rabbit.
If that ain't okay.
did you say a shot rabbit? I'm done. You Negroes. Will is will, and you got to be able to, like, I receive any energy a man gives, right? Unless it's disrespectful. I've never seen Will. Well, I don't know about other people, but I never experienced a disrespectful thing out of Will nor Polo. So, but I do know if Polo's birthday was 4 days later.
You know, there's a very thin line against. There's a very thin line between disrespectful
Yep.
and healthy manhood.
Yep.
Some people just like to classify things disrespectful, but they're not used to interactions with healthy manliness.
Yeah.
What do you call
or strong manliness?
Positive masculinity?
That too.
I just call it a real man.
Yeah. You know, some people, you know.
Go put the last 100 of them in one room for us so we can figure this thing out.
Yeah, I just call it a real man, a man's man. Like, oh, you're a gentleman. You're a real black man. You're a good man. Good man. I used to say that. Ooh, good black man. I used to love saying that when I meet a nice gentleman black man. Good black man, smart black man, good man, good man. Now it becomes masculine and this when the internet get turned on. I'm like, what? I don't know. None of that shit. They be like, oh, some son's a narcissist. I'd be like, the nigga just ain't shit. That's what I used to say. It's like people just make all these newfound words up to describe people. And I just be like,
they're not new, just new to them.
Man, I ain't never heard an uncle back in the day say your mama was a narcissist.
Girl,
it's not a new word.
I'm like, man, her ass crazy as hell.
But then some people use it just to slander character, and they don't even know the definition of it. Because you know, I heard one person use it one time. Yeah, my husband, he's this narcissist and such. I said, really? She said, yeah. And I said, well, has he ever done anything for you in the form of a considerate date outing? Does he consistently do things in terms of provision and things of that nature? Does he at least relieve you of your duties of caring for the child at times and these things? Yeah, he does that, but he's just selfish as hell. I said, well, he can't be a complete narcissist if he has empathy.
Correct.
Cannot be a narcissist and have empathy. It's impossible. So you're using the word incorrectly. But it just sounds so good coming off of the lips, I guess. People just love to say it.
Would you agree that I could demonstrate narcissist traits to Casey, but yet to you not?
Yeah, anybody can exhibit the traits, but it doesn't necessarily classify them wholly or solely as a narcissist.
Yeah, but if I lie to her and not you, I'm still a liar.
Yeah.
If I cheat on her but not you, I mean, I've cheated.
That's true, but not to me.
But still, if a person feels like her husband's a narcissist, maybe it is towards her, but maybe not her kids. You're asking her very personal situation. Does he does this for the kids, that for the kids? Yeah, but they're not bringing out the narcissist in him. Maybe it's just her that brings it out. That's just an agree or disagree thing. But I think that I've seen.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. There are tendencies that come up and rise based on different individuals that you deal with. Some people can just bring certain things out of a person,
right?
But to be it completely in the form of where you're just saying it all the time, And I get it. Maybe he's all the time that way with her, but I asked her those questions to see if he was all the time, and she said things that he was not. So
Right.
even in her statements, he was not.
Right. I guess I'm thinking of more of on a regular thing. Like, my husband's a narcissist. You know, just saying it in that form. Not saying my husband's always a narcissist, or my husband is definitely 100% a narcissist. I was just thinking that she said my husband's a narcissist, and then you asked her those questions. So that's where I was going with it. Like, well, maybe he is to her and not the kids and not to everybody else. But I think that if a person is trying to say something about someone, usually it's probably how that person makes them feel. Not necessarily mean that it's true, though. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like I've seen people be three different people to three different people
Right.
all the time.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, how have you been?
I've been good.
Stranger.
Just staying out the way. I don't want to be called a narcissist on here, or an abuser, or
Dang, Will, they be doing you like that?
they've done so much.
Well, no. So look, to speak about that, for some reason, and this is not just limited to, but if people don't like the things you say and you're fact based, then if they don't have facts to back up what they're saying, then they will use derogatory names or terms against you, and they'll say, "Well, I feel like this."
Yeah.
Okay, but
Right.
where are the facts in it? Well, this is just how I feel. And
Right.
then instead of people saying, "Hey, if you don't like him, just say you don't like him as an individual. Don't give him a phrase that's hot that a lot of people are using. You don't know the correct definition of it, but it sounds good to talk bad about this person,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody will say, "Oh, well, you know what?" Because, like, for example, for me, I am normally a very positive person. I normally, and no documentation, I know for sure, have called a woman BHC. I don't know. Give me 10 other letters, initials, and I haven't said it. So if somebody were to say, "Oh, Blue said this about her," and it's saying something derogatory about a woman, I got 50 to 100 people that said, "No, I've never heard him say that." But everybody is not in that same situation. Other peoples who are not as known, if somebody says they said something or did something, we're like, "Well, you know what? I don't know. He's a guy, or he's this person. That could be feasible and pliable." So we're just gonna go with what she said or what he said about the person. Because I've had some people say they didn't say I said something about somebody. They're like, "Oh, you're mean," or "You're a little too blunt," or "You could be nicer." I'm like, well, 9 times out of 10, I don't say anything wrong. I don't cuss at nobody. I'll use cuss words in a sentence, but I don't just say, "You're a fucking horrible person," or something like that. No, I try to point out the things and, hey, look, this is not necessarily reasonable for you to have these expectations. But still, if somebody don't like the way I said it, like, for example, last week, I told a lady that I don't think it's fair for you to say that you want a man, but you're going to pick your dog over an available man.
Right.
And she thought it was unreasonable. I had some people in different comments thought it was unreasonable. I still think, but you say you want a man. So if one's available.
It's probably driving in a bad area. Were you on that live, KC? Weren't you on there with me?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
just don't think it's reasonable for, like, narcissist and or toxic, those two hot button words.
Or
People just throw them out there.
feminine.
Oh,
That's
oh
one of
my
your
God.
hot ones
don't.
too.
Or
Feminine.
dominant chicks.
Yeah, feminine. Yeah. So I mean, and the thing about it is, I think individuals know that verbal abuse is probably one of the most underrated and overlooked forms of abuse that there is, and women are masters at it, not really realizing the effects that it has on people. They just
People like to
It's
fit their
it's
own narrative.
yeah,
At the end of
Very.
the day.
yeah.
That's really.
You know, so they say things in a very slick and methodical way to try to you know, to either form a narrative or to damage you psychologically.
I think people need to just stay out of lives that if they're coming in with their emotions and they're at a defense anyway. Some people come in with bad days and just ready and waiting for toxic words to fly off the handle. And
Or they come into rooms with people they know they already don't like.
right.
And so they're eating,
Yeah.
or that say one thing that off.
Ready for the drama.
Yeah. They come in with all that disingenuous jive, and it's so crazy. So crazy. So crazy. I mean,
People are
it's
being
been
messy now, though. I don't know if y'all noticed, but people are being messy now. They're screen recording, like, say somebody's talking about me in a room. It'd be, and it's crazy because it's reputable people that are doing it. It's reputable people because I blocked somebody for it. And
I mean, old, saying that. Well, I know I live by it. If it's not something I can say to you in your
to
face,
you, yeah,
not run a public setting. I'm likely not going to say it even in a private setting because, unfortunately, sometimes you can't trust those people either. But I can't say it to you, no matter how crass, rude, nasty, mean. I'm just not going to say it.
right. Yeah.
I'll be doggone if I'm going to get my blood pressure up behind folks I probably will likely never in my meet.
I know. I've been waiting to be to come to Hyatt forever.
I know. I'm more so. I am Thursday nights, right?
Thursday nights.
I got you.
Thursday nights. You would love.
ladies, I'm not gonna stay on long. I just wanted to jump on right quick. Casey,
Whip
it's always a pleasure, Casey.
Yes.
Your cheeks are full of blush.
I just asked about you to Polo. I was like, where is Will?
I'm here. I'm just lurking. And DJ La Bonita, you look amazing as always. Your glow is so vibrant. Can't wait to see that Bambina. Can't wait to see her.
Send you a private picture. Nobody online will see her.
Oh, okay.
I'm not posting her.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah.
Well, you have that connection to me, as does Casey too. It's a few of you all that I keep, I can reach out to.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think too much of anything can be bad for you. So sometimes you have to leave these little things alone. And like I said, my personal reason for coming off initially was because I did not want to continue dismissing people in a treacherous manner. I had to kind of, because I'm held accountable for them. So, that's why my thing was, let me just be dismissive by booting and blocking. Less words, more silent action. Just disconnect them when they talking that jive. But it's all good. I mean, it is what it is. But it was good seeing you all.
You too.
Sometimes I jump on when you're behind the wheels of steel.
Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. So do you have something exclusive with Centric?
Yeah, I'm their only resident DJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's my.
They're
the one
in Atlanta?
Yeah,
okay.
in Buckhead. Yeah.
Okay.
The one where Bloomingdale's is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's free.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's only, I don't know, the way this storm is going, I'm thinking on Thursday it might be toe up.
Oh, that thunder last night was something serious. It woke me up out of my sleep. I jumped.
So you're not far from me. You didn't just hear the one that just happened 2 hours ago?
Yeah. I was at the Russell Center.
My counters were shaking.
Yeah, it was bad.
Well,
Yeah.
and
Y'all be careful.
all right. Well, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Blue. Happy birthday again, my brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, don't just drive safely. Get
I
to where
haven't
you're going.
I haven't had anything to drink. I'm going home to drink. I
No,
only
He's
had
going home. Crown Apple.
I'm not worried about your driving. You got to watch out for other people's driving.
I
oh,
thought, mm,
Right.
yeah, I only had a damn Arnold Palmer. That's all I had.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
you ready for the turn up?
Yeah. So turn up on the way. Turn up loading.
All right, my brother. Y'all be easy. I'll be
All right.
watching.
See you later, love.
All right, baby.
Oh, I miss Will.
I know. He's so sweet. I hate that the some of the lives I would see, people just don't understand him.
I feel like
Bam,
it's my birthday.
bam.
My
It's him.
friends.
What's going
Hey,
on? How
Bill.
y'all be?
How you doing?
I ain't trying to do yard work and stuff. Yard work, washing dishes. I'm doing some everything at the same time.
Renaissance.
Multitasking.
What you drinking?
A beer. Sometimes you need one. Look at here. When I got here, my trash can was stank, so I had to clean it out.
Oh, you doing chores?
No, I can't have no stinking trash can in my garage.
I understand.
Ricardo,
Take my
Huh?
every day.
are you gonna get any of this?
Big bro, happy birthday, man. I'm gonna drink this beer till Blue get his alcohol. Then I'm gonna drink one with
Oh
him.
Lord. Oh Lord.
What? Come on now, cut that out. I haven't had anything to
No,
drink.
put y'all together after a drink or five.
Oh, you talking about in person? Or it's a little bit different in person. It's
I had y'all's homecoming this year because our homecoming is the same weekend. So.
What you went to what? You went to Clark?
It's Brown.
Oh shit!
Don't do Spellman.
Nene.
You went to Spellman?
Morris.
Morris Brown.
Brown.
Oh, Nene. Wait,
Nene.
do you? No, Nene is my daughter.
Oh.
I was gonna say she brought me some paperwork for Spellman the other day. Question. Do you mind me asking you how old you are?
I'm 42.
Do you know a Farron Brown?
Yeah.
Oh wow, we dated.
Oh Lord.
Me and Farron. So when I talk about the type of man I date, there are lines, right?
I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Yeah, that was my heart, man, for years. We actually live. He lives like in my old townhome.
Oh.
He was your heart.
Huh?
He was your heart for you.
He was. How our whole scenario worked out was.
Well, DJ, oh no, now you rough on man now.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you had one thing in the whole relationship, so I don't know now. I'm still stuck on that.
I had who?
You in couples
The man
therapy.
relationship.
You in couples therapy.
That ain't my problem.
Oh yes, it is.
No. The problem was, and Farron, Farron's a Sagittarius, by the way.
Oh, that explains everything.
Kappa, Sagittarius, Morris Brown.
Kappa.
Man, look here. That science stuff ain't worth two quarters. Let me tell you that.
But Kappa is on Morris Brown's campus. We're notorious. My freshman year in 1998, I stayed in what we call the Pent Floor, Cochran Towers. And them Kappas ran through about 10 of them girls on my floor.
That's it?
Well, because the rest of us had good home training.
Ran through. What you mean?
Look, a lot of them have good home training until.
Hey, some hoes.
Look here. A lot of them have good home training until they run up on some.
No.
I'm trying to put this in.
No, but Casey, I bet no one's ever asked you about Farron, huh?
No.
Because I align when I'm really saying, like, I don't date men that are online. I don't date social men. He's introverted, businessman, quiet, private.
Yeah, definitely under the radar.
Always in a suit. Don't. You're not gonna catch Farron not in a suit. No man.
He a Muslim or something?
Huh?
Oh.
He a suit. He a Muslim or something?
No, all men I dated wear suits.
Oh hell no! I
I'm
don't
not
like wearing
dating.
suits like that.
I'm not dating a Jordan wearing man.
I was
No,
gonna
I don't too much like wearing suits.
the six.
I don't like regular street clothes.
I just like
I mean,
polo
I'm a
shirts
lady.
and
I wear
jeans.
dresses and A-line
Well,
skirts on dates.
half the time, a guy in a suit, that'd be a facade.
I'm just nappy headed and pregnant right now, but I get fly for my men now. Don't play with it.
They just said she nappy headed and pregnant. Wow.
It was
Just as long
funny.
as you ain't got no,
It was
as
funny.
long
I
as
was
your
at
head.
Ryan's house the other day. I was gonna knock at his door and let him see me pregnant because I
Oh,
ain't been pregnant in 16 years.
All right,
So
now
that would have
don't
been
show up
just.
at that man's house. Don't do that.
give him a heart attack.
Don't do that. You gotta call before you go over there. There's respect to a man's house.
So you went to Morris. Do they always send you letters asking you to give them for money?
Most schools do. Mm.
Okay. He said that they would do it
Well,
religiously.
we needed it then. We back on track now.
You back on
Hey,
track?
Blue.
Yeah. This is like my daughter. Let me see. I dated Farron when my daughter was in kindergarten, first grade, second and
Oh,
third.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
she's junior in high school.
We was going through some things then.
Yeah.
Y'all still is going through it. Y'all just got a credit. Y'all just got that. Yeah, y'all was on probation about 30 years.
Call you by your government. Get to know your first name.
Look here.
Like
Don't you call me no David. Look here. Oh.
I'm trying to be respectful. Blue didn't always
You
argue
know what?
about
The crazy part thing, I don't get bothered about people calling me Dave. I used to, but now but not no more. Make sure this boy didn't sleep.
calling.
You know what time it is.
Aww.
Why are you doing that, baby? Sad.
Hey, right. You better not come out this room. I'm gonna kick you right in your chest. So, what's your mama gonna do to me? Nothing. Get your ass
Hey,
there,
so you
baby.
don't have no kids, huh?
No.
I'll have one for you whenever.
I'll come babysit. I got 25 boys though, but no.
Man, listen. Sometimes you be like fuck them kids.
Oh.
Then sometimes you be like you love them.
They came calling asking for something. I was like, I'm off duty today. Don't ask me for nothing unless you are on fire or can't breathe. I can't help you.
Look here.
Sweetie Pie said, leave that baby alone. He was minding his business.
Huh? You called me?
Yeah.
No, Mason said you had called me. No, I just
Blue, how far
opened
is
the
your
door.
house from the place?
He'll be all right.
I'm 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
No, I
I'm
was
my
asking
bad.
Blue, how far is his house from the craft
Damn water
place?
just get back.
Blue, how far did you drive?
I made it.
Move.
I got the moon almost. And look, I know y'all say, "Oh, you country as hell." But this is. I'm actually out. That's my. I got a neighbor over there, and nothing but an open field over there, and no damn street lights.
Uh-oh, somebody just logged in. So because he just logged in, I got a question for all three of you.
Oh Lord.
Who's the vice president of the United States?
Right now, Kamala Harris.
I mean, I don't.
Who's the vice president of the United States, everybody?
Yeah, it's Harris. Why?
Kamala, what's her name? Kamala.
Heavy Ass was on a live today, and I logged in, and they was grilling him. They ended the live because he said, "This is what Heavy said." Somebody said something about Kamala Harris. He was like, "Who is that?"
Oh, damn.
And then he goes, "The vice president." You don't know who he said, "You don't know who the vice president of the United States is." He said, "We don't know who the vice president of the United States is. People only know who the president is." And I was like, what? But you should still know that Kamala
no. Hold on now, Casey. You said something wrong there. When it's
Mm,
actual final presidential ticket, you don't get to vote separately. They're on the same ticket.
In Georgia,
right.
it's separate.
Not really.
No, they don't do the same ticket.
You can. So when they said, okay, all right, after the DNC, they said, here's going to be your presidential candidate, Joe. I'm half dead Biden, and here's your vice president.
Half
They
dead.
put
Oh,
the same ticket.
okay, okay. I stand corrected. Primary, you can vote separately.
Yes, I agree with that. But I said the president, like when it's Republican versus Democrat, it's on the same ticket. You don't get to separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, come on now. How about to say? Come on, doctor. I mean, you in your second doctoral program, and you can't get this right.
You a Dr. K? I know you a Dr. K, MC.
Keep being facetious.
You sound like shit. You sound like you should have your own show.
Ain't nothing wrong with you being a doctor. I'm a doctor. Or
I'm,
sometimes
I'm dragging heavy about that though. That's my boy, so I can do it.
I don't have that much schooling in me to do a doctoral program.
You try to
I
give
ain't got it.
validity through everybody.
I didn't got this now. I don't know. I might get a certificate and I'm not gonna get another degree.
Don't be like
Right back.
Sometimes, and these days, degrees ain't worth a damn.
That's the thing.
It's about who you know.
I got
And
masters so that my mama
listen to that.
one up me. Now me and my mama on par now. Unless she go back and get a doctorate at 78, 79, I think I'm cool. So
Oh, you just trying to be equal as your mama?
in my family we are academically competitive.
Mm.
That don't mean shit. I know a lot of people that are academic competitive and still ain't got goddamn thing.
Well, I
I'm
will
for
say
real.
most of my family
I don't mean to make that sound bad. It's good to have your degree, but
no,
in the
I
world that we
agree.
live in now,
Most of my family's in
I'm
education. So the overwhelming majority of my family members are teachers or graders, that kind of thing.
and they want me here. She in education, but she not in no classroom. She's her doctor, and she got to tell you the name, but I couldn't tell you. But it's in some. It deal with mathematics, and what she do now, she work with HISD. They train like math coaches and stuff like that. So
Yeah, my mom
something dealing with that.
but she retired. She was a Title I coordinator, which basically gave her teacher level. But she would go in and coach and mentor new teachers, but also on whatever the new standards were. And so she coordinated all of the training and all of the programs for.
Mama was a bad woman. She was Title I coordinator.
Yep.
She was a bad woman. She was a bad woman. Bad girl.
Joyce.
All right now. Mama making that good money.
Yeah, they didn't play with her.
She fell on that old loop, like she retired when she was in her 70s.
No, I'm retired in her late 50s.
Yeah, because she fell in that your age and years of service equal to 70, right?
Yeah.
Now I think equal to 80.
Mm-hmm.
So you be teaching when you damn near 65.
She can do it. She would be in jail with these kids nowadays.
Right.
Oh, me too. They try to get me to be one of those dads that be on campus. I can't think the name of it. I said, hell no, I can't do it because I'm gonna slap somebody's kid.
Dangling.
Huh?
You'd have them snatched up against the wall, feet dangling.
I mean, I know I choke shit out of somebody's kid. I be want to slap grown people, so I know I'll do somebody's child. I know me.
Out the classroom, I taught for 3 years. I had a kindergartner throw a chair at me, like the little chairs. She got mad because I told her no, and I knew it was time for me to leave the classroom when I picked the chair up and I threw it back at her.
No, you did right. You did right.
You're right.
I'm so proud of you. I ain't lying. I'm proud of you for that. Hey, I'm proud of you for that. Hey, I owe you a drink for that.
I made sure I missed her head. It flew way over her head. But I'm like, you. And then she's like, I'm going to tell my mama. So I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to call your mama because she needs food. Tell her, come on down. I got it.
Listen, I'm telling you.
I knew
I'm at that point now. When it comes to my kids in school, well, since two of my kids in Virginia and one in Illinois, and the one here in Mason, I said, She was like, they better call me first because they call you to come to that school. You got to leave work, drive 30 minutes, get out here.
It's gonna be a
I'm tagging off until somebody asks. Look here. Either he go get his ass towed up or a teacher. Hey, you pick your poison. I don't care.
it's gonna be a problem. But yeah, my mom at Title I school, I remember a parent came to the school, chased the principal down the hallway with a broom. We were unloading my mom's classroom, and the chief of police, his son at the time, stole my daddy's truck with all my mama's stuff in the back of the truck. And I know I walked out, and my mom was like, "Why you gonna put the stuff in the back?" I said, "Because the truck isn't there." She said, "What you mean the truck isn't there? The truck is gone." She's like, "Casey, it's too hot. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. Ain't no way the truck is gone." I said, "Mama, the truck is gone." And she walked out there, and it was like something out of a movie. We was both standing there with boxes in our hand, looking at each other, trying to figure out how the truck disappeared.
This
And
in Virginia.
my cousin tracked the truck down and almost beat that boy to death. And it was the police chief's son who had stole.
I would have beat that bastard ass too. Well, look here, let me tell you something. Look here, my dad was a cop. My dad told me this story when I was roughly around 10, 11 when I started growing, when I got taller than everybody. He said, "Look, you get in trouble. If they called me, it could be a long ride for you." Now, that man said he go to beat me so crazy that he go wish somebody else picked me up.
Oh my.
But the last ass whooping I got from my parents, I cussed the teacher all right.
Oh.
This helper called me dumb. I said, "Motherfucker, you dumb.
Oh.
You reading out of a book, but you want to call me dumb." Oh, she was hot. Because if you were a teacher, why you reading out this book, though? You going to call me dumb, but you so-called a teacher.
You sound like my little cousin.
So she sent me to the office. The principal, which is me and her daughter born on the same day, so she called Pops. That man came to the office, beat my ass. I mean, that man took off his gun off the police belt. The police belt by
things
by that wide, right? And by that thick. That man drugged my ass through the office. I mean, then I had to walk the Green Mile back to the classroom. And I got Ryan now. He followed me around now. Oh, he cussed her out so bad she couldn't stand me no more. I mean, he tore off into her. I'm up in there laughing. She would get mad.
You still laughing?
Yeah, I was laughing at her because I got beat, but you just got just the word. You got your ass whooped too. By him, because his combinations, he told her like, so whatever he told her, she couldn't stand me no more. It was oh so funny.
Teaching is unique, particularly. I mean, teaching. I don't care what school it is, whether it's top of the line. You're always gonna have a pocket of children that are gonna try everything in you. And I remember my mom and I taught in the same school for a couple of years. And it got to the point where I would have to leave my classroom to go get somebody else's class together. And I was like, now, at this point, this is out of control. Or I would get pulled out of my classroom to go get the cafeteria together because they would have food fights. It was just, yeah.
You was the pit bull. You was the pit bull in school.
Oh, them kids was scared of me and my mama. And when they saw together,
how tall you, Casey? How tall you? About 5 who?
5'6".
I think you're lying. I think you're about 5'3".
I'm 5'6".
You little pit bull, like I know you. I'm talking about you little pit bull that's snatching too, ain't you? Hey, that little pit bull snatching over there.
But it was because I knew the kids. Like I was staying at the front of the door when they would get off the bus, and I would call every kid by name, all 437 kids, and they would wait until all the children that would test our gangster a little bit more, they would start to walk slow because they would want me to call their names.
Casey, I think you pronounced that wrong. You would talk to all the cheering.
It's cheering.
Yeah.
Not chillins or cheering.
I would.
You know you're from Virginia. You know that y'all think y'all country, but y'all really not.
Cheering.
Virginia people think they country, but they ain't country. Not by far.
She not from the DMV. She from down bottom.
Yeah.
I thought you were from Virginia. Your folks live in Virginia.
No, but she from South Virginia. She not from up near Washington with all the educated folks.
No, I know she from Virginia Beach, right? Blue, that ain't
Oh,
country.
No, well, you talking about the ocean front, so we don't live on that side of Virginia Beach.
I've been all across Virginia Beach. I used to be out there when I was in Virginia.
he was out there acting.
Virginia is not the deep south, but I mean, we got our ways.
Hey. Let me go ahead and explain this to the South to you right now.
God damn, you do, bud.
The South really, I don't consider Florida the South. They won't call themselves, that's the East Coast.
Hold on, bro.
The South starts from Georgia,
Hold on, bro.
Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee,
Alabama,
Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana.
Hold on.
Texas ain't really the South neither.
Hold on.
Texas more like.
Hold on. So, look, officially, if you were a Confederate state of America, formerly a state, you're considered the South. Now, you
Right.
have to subtract.
Blue, I understand all that. I know the history. I understand all that.
Well, I'm with you. You got to subtract Florida and Texas. They are in the South, but they are not Southern.
That's right.
I have Southern ways. Now, I may not be as country as others,
That's because you live there. You picked up those.
But my daddy was born in South Carolina. Like,
it ain't no South. Just because it got South in front of it.
You stupid, man.
South Carolina is not the South either.
No.
Yes, yes, it is. Come on, you gotta get.
You my whole identity from me. I am proud to be a Southern girl. You telling me I'm not Southern?
Hey, we appreciate you. I promise. But don't nobody get as country as I can take some part of Mississippi. They don't have indoor plumbing.
Stop it, bro.
Okay. I promise. You probably telling me to stop. I can show you a house right now. They got an outhouse. I didn't use the outhouse in my lifetime.
I have too.
I have it.
No indoor plumbing at all.
Our family house didn't have indoor plumbing until I think I was like 5 or 6. I remember pumping water from the well because we had water.
The well water heavy.
And it used to be cold too, ice cold.
I'm telling you, it could be hot. You get that well water. That shit like it came out the freezer. You like, it's heavy too. It's like
a storage. Like they converted it. We use it for like storage stuff, but it's right there in the back behind the tree.
Yeah, my granddad's house didn't have any indoor plumbing until I was a teenager.
And my daddy's house, the house he grew up in South Carolina, they still don't have central air. So can you imagine Charleston in the dead of the summer with no central air?
They had no window unit?
She got window units now, but when I was going up, them box fans.
Box fan in the window? Ooh, between mosquitoes and hearing crickets all night.
So did you Blue, did you experience any of that? Water well and all that?
No, I'm
Blue from Mississippi, but he, Blue's in the upper echelon area.
No, so for where I'm from, I can honestly say, so my dad's side was a little bit more affluent. They had central heating and air. My mama's side, no. We had 2 AC in every room, but we only had 2 gas heaters that you can see the flame.
Oh, them things.
You can see the flame and touch the flame.
Oh yeah.
There was one in the room.
Had those too.
There was one in the living room, one in the. I don't know if you ever heard me tell the story about where I'm from, but so I live in a modified shotgun house. So the only reason it's a shotgun house because you're gonna laugh at this dude, bro, because a shotgun house, you can stand at the front door and see the kitchen.
See the back door, right?
Yeah. But my uncles got sharp and they moved the door, the door straight through, they moved it to the left just a little bit.
So it won't be
and then put it, so it won't be a shotgun no more. But I remember when I was like 3 and 4, the front door screen to the kitchen counter. But then they put the thing in there so you couldn't see it no more. But
they just add a wall. They got fans to put a wall in the kitchen. Yeah.
Right.
Put some heat rock there.
We had what you call I don't even know what to call it, a good way. So we had a hallway. The hallway that went from the to the kitchen, there was a bed in there. in the hallway.
That's how my
Yeah.
house. There was 7 of them, no, 8 of them, and it was only a real bedroom, a half a room, the kitchen, and a room where they would eat at. And then as my,
and they made it work. Tell you, they were back different back then.
it was 3 of them to a bed. They fit like 2 beds in a bigger room, and 3 of them in a bed. Some of them would sleep on the floor. And then as my mom started working, she started adding on to our family house. And so that's why there's more rooms now. But those rooms so freaking tiny, like you can only get a twin bed in there and maybe a nightstand, and you will still walking sideways. And then the house I grew up in, my daddy was a carpenter, so he added on to it. But that house, because that's the only house I've ever known growing up, but that house was a 4-room house, not 4 bedrooms, a 4-room house. And he added on. And I remember when he added the den, I was a certain age. When he added the other bedroom, I was a certain age to build mama a bigger house. And then he bricked it in, and we were the first brick house.
DJ's looking like DJ's like, ooh,
You some country ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm
tell
just.
you, hey,
Because
DJ, you
I'm
like
not younger. I'm not young, so I'm lost. Like I'm like, well,
right?
why
Well,
is
see,
California?
you understand? See, they just tell you how different. Like you grew up in West Coast, so like people in the South, like there's just some of the struggles. Like I didn't Central Air, man. We had a window unit all of my life, really, at my mom's house. So we talking about then that window unit don't be on all day. Oh no, it don't come on about 6 p.m. Sun going down, so you ain't finna burn this air
Well,
all day. You sitting up in the heat, being
well,
still. They say you hot, be still.
y'all probably didn't have what I had. I had a book of food stamps.
Why you think that's special? What?
Who?
Book of
No,
food?
her mom was an educator, so she sure didn't have no book of food stamps.
But
We just had that. Everybody had the book of food. Oh,
and
we
we
talking about
Well, that's
my grand
all that I struggled.
DJ. Oh, DJ never shelled no peas before.
I didn't eat peas.
I'm
I mean,
praying for you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Look,
We ate pork and beans.
listen.
No, I'm talking about pick peas out the field.
You said a book of food stamps. Listen,
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you what poor is. I figured it out. You go to the welfare, the WIC office, and they give you that milk that don't have no expiration,
In the
and it's
box.
and yeah, in the box. I don't see how the fuck it work, but you can have that shit 6 months later. It's supposedly still good until you refrigerate it. You peel that little seal off, then that's when the expiration starts. And you could have not drink that shit for 6 months. I don't know how the fuck that works. I'm from where you got the peanut butter that was this big, and there was a whole thick thing of oil on top, and you had, and then they gave you the rolls, and they gave you that government cheese, not government.
that it never melted though. It never
Yeah.
melted.
You
You
know,
can't
government
melt
cheese
Put it
has
in the
nothing
oven.
but extra sharp cheese. That's
Put
all
it
it
well,
is.
thank
oven
God
on
I've been lactose since birth, so I ain't have to deal with none of that.
But we had to pick our stuff. Whatever my grandmama wanted to eat, we had to go in the field and pick it.
I did have,
I
did have a married in. I called her Grandma, Grandma Knox. She was married in, and Grandma Knox she was from the South, and she was married in. He's ready, and she used to kill the chicken.
Oh,
It is.
how to do that? Wring the chicken's neck and then pluck
And then my mom was my stepdad, and
Your mom
got with
was
my stepdad when I was 5, and he came from Texas. So this is the only country shit I ever experienced. He came from Texas, had my mom making pig feet.
Hell no, I don't eat it. I'll tell you what turned me off
Yeah.
to a lot of parts of the pig. I seen at a young age. I seen a pig get slaughtered.
Ew.
Other than that,
Ew.
I
And
seen.
then even
I
more
smelled.
ghetto, my Cuban family had a pig on the table on Thanksgiving
no, we did
They
that
ain't nothing.
with an apple in
pig.
the mouth.
Yep, we did that one year.
Damn that. I smelled fresh chitlins. I said, oh hell
Oh,
no.
see, I
I'm
like
talking about.
chitlins.
Oh hell no. Hey, you ever smelled something fresh come out of a pig?
No.
I'm talking about.
No.
I ain't talking about the store. I'm talking about they cut the chicken.
No.
They gut them open.
I was just a
They put them
recipient at the
chitlins out.
table. I was a recipient at the table to eat them with hot sauce. That was it.
No, when you smell some fresh chitlins, that's a new smell.
Yeah, my main thing of growing up
what you
that
said.
was
For shitlings.
that I my
Shit
childhood
days.
traumatizations were eating like spam or
Hell,
fried bologna.
The fried
girl,
with some mustard.
With
Hold on,
mustard.
did you
oh,
say
you trauma about
did you
bologna? That's
say it was a
trauma.
traumatization to eat fried bologna?
Um,
What
You
happened?
know, give me your
You
Negro
just have to make
card.
sure you take the plastic ring off of. That was what got people messed up. They ain't take the plastic ring around the bologna off.
Well,
No,
I did. I took that off. I used to tear it up when I was little, but when I got about 13, I thought this was child abuse. I was like, this
look at
shit.
it. I
This
still
shit.
eating that bologna sandwich right now if it's fried, right?
No, you won't.
Oh, did y'all eat Roger Woods
What the hell
Roger
is that?
sausages.
sausages?
You know what? My best friend here in Atlanta, every time we barbecue, she'd be like, I need to go find some Roger Woods.
Man, them the best
Hold
sausages I never had.
How they look like?
on, hold
I
on.
think said that was no
Fat
South thing.
and long.
Look,
Thick and
you ever
meaty.
had Red Rose?
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, red. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I bust them down right now.
Later.
Roger
I go to
Woods
Bell's
is
on and
still
get
in the
them right
stove.
now. I can go to Bell's on and get them right now.
Mayo?
Roger Woods still in the stove.
No, look. So this is how country I am. Grandma used to make Red Rose once a month. I used to think that Red Rose sausage was like a delicatessen. Like you doing something. We had some red rose and some biscuits, some some scrambled eggs. Man, that was one of the best days.
Oh, that-
One
Oh
time
man.
a month. Then I get an adult. Red Rose some bullshit. Man,
But hey, you didn't know any better when you was a kid. Because I think because they doctored it up so good, you be like,
I
tell
know,
grandma, but
she made it seem like it was
Look,
it, man.
that's some nostalgia for your
Yeah.
ass there.
God,
y'all had ketchup sandwiches,
hell no.
mayonnaise.
No.
Well, I could
Like that.
see I wasn't I eat no
No,
plain
Casey.
bread like that.
No, Casey.
But we always had beans in the house. We always had some kind of beans.
Look,
But
Pinto.
all
I used to go to Subway with food stamps and buy a sandwich. California.
We didn't have all that in Mississippi. Subway didn't get big until the late 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, I was born in 84.
I didn't know.
I was born in 83.
So
We just from two different parts of the country. That's all.
no, because you said it right. I was about 12, 13 because I used to walk to school and I used to go take the food stamps. The green one was $5 out of the book and go to Subway in the morning to get my sandwich for lunch.
Look here, my mom. People don't waste no money on no Subway, no food stamps on the side. They going to
I
the
didn't know.
grocery store
Till I got to
only
college.
with them food stamps and getting groceries.
I also
You ain't got time to go to no corner store and all that.
You didn't know what until you got to college?
what a fillet was because we went to a restaurant and I was like, they was like, well, get this. I said, well, what is a fillet? And they was like, a what? I was like, a fillet. They was like, no, it's the fillet. I was like, I don't know what that is. It's like it's fish. It's like, what kind of fish is that? I've never heard of that. Because we ate everything from brim to.
I ain't nobody brim. That's too many bones.
I'm just saying, I just knew of other fish. I'd never heard of
Right.
a fillet as a type of fish. And when they brought it out, I said, it's not a fish. I don't see the head. I don't see the tail. We ate the whole fish.
Oh yeah, your dad down there cooking spike. He cooking croaker. He cooking all that. Now I eat a croaker. That's the only saltwater fish I eat is a croaker.
My daddy was doing what?
Your dad was born 1920 and 6.
Yes, you are correct.
20 and
You are
6.
You born in 26?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn. So your dad, how old your dad is? Your dad, he deceased now?
Yes, he is. But daddy would have been 97.
90? Yeah, because my neighbor, she was like a grandmother to me. She was born in 24. She was born in 24. So
You're 99.
I know, I'm like, yeah, and she was a lady in Mississippi. She said she have seen people get hung as a kid. She done seen all that. She seen Dr. King walk through Bell's on. She said, I done saw all of them. Like all the stuff that done happened, she done seen all of that.
Look, I used to eat so much crazy stuff when I would go to school the next day and people would ask me, well, what did you have for? I used to start naming stuff like fish head soup.
Fish head.
And they
Case, I got a question.
yes.
I'm trying to do some math. Your dad born at 26. Your dad was still fucking at the age of
70.
He was 53 when he had me.
dad's in that thing. I'm sitting myself. I know we get on something. Dad's in that thing.
Oh,
like, whoo.
all the men in my family go until they die. My Uncle Ben just turned 86 and his youngest is
My
16.
my,
Yeah.
my great uncles too. They my great
Yeah.
uncles though.
So he got the last strong nut that came out. He was 70.
Look, I will be honest. My daddy's side of the family, men and women, like they enjoy sex.
Everybody enjoys sex. You done had it before.
Oh no! When I say my Uncle Ben has 27 children, 17 different
Yeah.
women, I'm
He just like
He don't know what a rubber is. A rubber? What is that?
Rocky
That's
Mountain.
blasphemy.
Hell no, Mallet Bricks.
I
That is
spend
blasphemy.
no
A
money
rubber jaw.
on no condoms. I could buy a beer.
the baby of 10. I'm just telling you, they just.
Hold on. So how old's your oldest sibling?
My mama is 7. How old my mama? My mama is 78. My oldest sibling is 76.
You got
So he was
to be
Oh,
shitting me.
20.
So hold on. So you over there got nieces older than you, nephews older
I
than you?
have a nephew older than me.
Well, I'd be damned. So you's a
Shit.
damn
So
your
Casey,
older sibling like a
you
grandma.
about to be like my daughter because I'm a grandma already.
Yep.
So
You a grandma already?
mhm. So
Damn.
she gonna be younger than my grandson.
One of my
Ooh, I'm telling you
fifth
something.
grade.
I ain't gonna be nobody grandparent. Oh no. Keep them little bastards. I'm sorry. Keep them kids over there. I'm sorry, I say bastard like my dad called everybody bastard, and it just rubbed off on me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But
Yeah, why
yeah,
the way I am, do
my
bug.
dad used to cuss in church. That's how he was. My dad cussed the pastor out at church.
Oh, my dad.
Me and my uncle the same age though.
My daddy would cuss while he was praying in church. My mama used to have me sit on the front
For
row
real?
when he had I could go pull his
I
coat
like your
tail.
dad. I like your dad. I wish I could have met that nigga there. I like him. I like him already. Ain't nothing like somebody that cuss in church and
Yeah.
then don't act like he ain't said nothing wrong. Like,
Favorite word,
okay.
like you gonna hear that 1,000 times a day.
What's your favorite cuss word?
My dad's favorite cuss word was shit, and my uncle's favorite
My
cuss word.
dad's favorite.
Everything was a motherfucker. Everybody, everything.
My daddy perfected the word shit. You hear me? That man had the word shit, but like
Did your
he loved that word.
did your uncle do what my grandpa did? My mom's dad has 18 kids and he has 18 kids, 16 baby mamas. But did he have any boys with multiple juniors?
No,
My
no,
grandpa does.
no. He only had junior.
He got 5 Harold's.
Uh-uh.
Okay,
No,
George Foreman.
my auntie wasn't playing that. My aunt, well, his sister, she nosy, like she runs everybody's family, and so my uncle was only married, and Aunt Blanche had 6 of his kids, like all grouped up, like right in the middle, but he only had 1 junior.
They
So
don't make them kind
so
no
my
more.
grandfather was in Vietnam War, so he had women all over the world. They all over. They don't know each other. He just told my mama one day, he said, yeah, I got about 5 Harold Juniors.
No, all of Uncle Ben's kids know each other. They all know each other, like each other. All the kids
All
know
the
each other.
women do, the boys don't. He got majority women.
Yeah, it is interesting at family reunions, believe me. And then my auntie's so messy, like we print our family tree and she got everybody's mamas listed.
See, I won't never date a man if I know his lineage or his roots come from New Orleans at all. Because we had one family reunion and I promised there was 987 people in New Orleans. And so when I got to that family reunion, I looked around, I'm like, okay.
We're not that bad in Mount Pleasant. I think we're at 683 the last we checked.
Yeah.
But I would date any man from Mount Pleasant, Charleston, Allendale, Hughie, like any of that area. I'm not doing it because
Time out. Can I get a timeout? You see, y'all got 600 something. That's just your daddy's side of the family.
My daddy.
She got 6. I got 987.
Y'all family need to stop fucking. Okay.
Well, that's one side. That ain't the other side.
My mama's
That's a
side
whole.
is bad, but between my mama and my daddy's side of the family, I have 84 first cousins.
Yep.
Like,
I have 162.
what's some sex going on around there? I'm
162.
talking about.
I told you they like having sex.
I don't
So
know
hold
if
on.
my
How
family
many
like
kids your
having
mama
sex.
got?
My mama just had me.
So hold on. So how many
Had me.
how many different? So your dad was
Oh,
your dad caught mama. He was an old man.
3, 4, 5 so 10 kids, 5 different mamas.
So hold on. So Pops was so player. Pops player. He caught mama. She was 25.
They met for the first time when she was 30. My grandmama hired him to come fix a door, and my mama was on her way to Paris because she was engaged to another man at the time. And my dad
Damn,
thought she was
like your
pretty.
dad.
2 years later, my grandmama called him to come back and fix the same door, but my mama had broke off the engagement with the guy, and so my daddy shot a shot at that time. Dated her for 6 months, asked her to marry him, and the rest is history.
And then here you come.
And here come Casey.
Yeah.
Dad was up in, boy, the dad's up in there.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Daddy was.
So hold on. So the age is about what, 20 years age difference?
It's 19 exactly.
Damn.
So
So they born on the same day?
that's just like my mom and my dad, because my mom was 13, my dad was 28.
Oh wow. Wow. That's so different from 30 and 50.
Exactly.
My dad was my mom, my dad like what, 4 years apart? Hold on.
19.
5.
Like
5. My dad born in 48.
But birth certificates,
growing up,
see,
but
that's why I don't like dating old men, because this old man from Memphis told me he don't got a birth certificate. And I'm
no, that's too,
like, how old are you?
Uh-oh.
no.
Because every older man I know got a birth certificate.
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you, sir?
I will
Damn.
say I was actively dating older men. I was in my like mid to late 20s when I would only date men who were 10 years or more older than me.
10.
Wait, I'm talking about real older. You talking about 10 years older?
What you talking about?
First of all,
now?
Farron is not your age.
No, he's not.
Right. I don't date young. I don't date 40s.
Yeah, no.
Well, you in his 50s.
No, that same.
You want somebody got an ARP card? You want the ARP
No.
discount, don't you?
First
Yes,
of all,
you do.
the 50 is a new 30. Don't do it.
No, it ain't. 50 still the same old 50. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Shit, them goddamn.
I date mindsets. I date mindsets.
No, cut that. I'm telling you, hold on. Let me stop you right there. Hold on. Let me fix it up. Real quick, Jason. Fix it up real quick. You date mindsets.
I don't
When
want
somebody
nobody
50,
10 years older than me.
they said, oh, talk about DJ. DJ said she date mindsets. I'm tell you about old man mindset. He gonna tell you 2 things. He don't want nothing old but money. So 19 out of 20, if a man he's 50, they ain't with nobody.
Oh.
He wants somebody young.
That's not true.
That's all they want.
I date men. You don't.
Oh.
Oh, I know niggas.
I
I
don't
don't mean to say
date
that. I know.
niggas. I date men.
He's still a nigga. At the end of the day,
I date men.
I'm sorry. He's a black man.
Correct.
Of some sort.
But again, that's not true.
Okay.
I've never dated an older man that would even ever touch a young girl.
But you're young.
I'm talking like under 30. I'm talking under 30.
So you're saying
Well,
right now,
no, when I was 30, they would be like 47, 48 when I'm 30. But now that I am 40, I am very much so interested in 50.
so you like in 10 to 15
You want
years.
the ARP
I could do
discount?
20 years, yeah, easily.
There's this old man staring at me today.
But he
though.
he got to look
I don't know.
like something.
He looked like something.
Yeah, he got to look like something.
Twice. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, they got to look like something. I turn the old man out now. Don't play with me.
I'll tell you, you want them discounts, ARP.
No, I want
55. They get them discounts. I'm telling you.
You know, I don't know. It's a certain mentality I like, and I do find.
I can't talk.
Oh,
I dated somebody 20 years older than me before.
Because
That's neither here nor there.
eligible for his AARP card now. How old you gotta be? 45. He got 1 more year.
They'll be like 50.
what about
Like
this
that.
one though?
I thought it was 60.
No, you gotta be no 60. Well, it's way before then. It's way before then.
Why you doing that, Blue?
What happened, Blue?
I'm 44. Let's get this clear.
I know. I'm trying to figure out when you get your AARP.
They don't have shit to do with me.
Right. Most people don't worry about that. I ain't never heard no man of mine talking about the AARP card.
Look at him. I need some discounts right about now. I know what you talking
Just
about.
Black Pearl said 50.
Oh, okay, Blue. You got some time. I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah, I do. Here you go.
I mean, look at. I talked to somebody that was 20 years older than me before, so.
Blue, we all the same age. You my age.
Trying to give out that
I'm not-
SSI check.
First of all, nobody I've ever dated is interested in none of that. They're very financially stable, mentality, everything. No SSI, no AARP, none of that.
Where the parties be with them old folks?
Oh.
I don't
Old men.
like 50. Y'all some ho-hos.
The VW. What is it?
VFW.
VFW.
That's where I need to go.
You do
Come on, Casey, let's go. And I drop this baby.
really, Casey? Hold on, say so Casey, you need somebody named like
He's
Walter.
50 and he DJs. Oh, I definitely don't want an old ass DJ.
Wrong.
You damn. How you call that man out like that?
I don't want an old ass DJ.
I was on a live and you had two old ass DJs on
They
there.
wasn't there for me.
Oh, I ain't say it was. I ain't said it was.
That's a red
Oh.
flag.
They were
Is?
old as
They got
fuck.
clientele. They got a certain clientele.
That's not my type of man. No man I would
oldest.
be a
Look,
DJ.
I have many of old men tell me that, look, you don't have a thing else in this world. You get me, I got you. And I'm just like, I'm scared. 'Cause
Right.
I don't go more.
Why you
But
scared for Casey?
That's what happens to me, Casey. So when they want to take care of me and try to be, I be like, ooh.
What you scared of for Casey? What you scared
Because he
of?
touched me at some point.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. That they gonna come with it.
you gonna Casey?
Huh?
You gonna pull a beloved? I want you to touch me on the inside and say my name.
Beloved.
Beloved. Beloved. Beloved.
But blue, that's what I'm telling you. They gotta look like something. Like they gotta look like something. Because sex has to be exchanged. So
Of course, that's
right.
That's
So
you, DJ.
you gotta look like something. And there's some good looking old men that got their shit together.
Girl.
They ain't been
DJ, I'm glad you
no
said
woman.
that, DJ. I'm glad you said at least you one of the first women that said that like it gonna have to be exchanged somehow. So I'm like, I
That's
want
what
an old man with that don't want no
No,
children.
I told
Yeah,
this man the other day,
Cool.
he ain't had sex in 15 years. And I told him the other day, and I said, I'm not trying to change your
Was he a
mind.
Mormon? Or
No,
something?
he just focused on CFP. He's a certified financial planner, real big and successful. He never had kids. He just opposite. He's seen his brothers do shit. He's from Memphis. He's here. Go ahead, Blue.
I don't give a fuck if you're a certified financial analyst.
No, he got sick and he does it for God. I understand where he's at.
Oh.
His is spiritual. He don't care. All he does is work and stay focused. He wants it, but he's not gonna do it. But this is my thing.
Or he Jesus?
This is my thing. I told him, I said, Bill,
Oh, hold on.
you want to hold your penis.
You say his name is Bill? Yeah. We don't gotta hear no more. We good.
So I said, look, you got to understand, if you want a woman, she's going to want to have sex with you.
Yeah.
You're doing it in an alignment with God, which I understand. But you also said you don't want marriage. So how are you going to satisfy your sexual nature in life as a man with a woman if you have taken sex off the plate, off the board, and you don't want to get married? You do understand. I'm going to just tell you, if it's me, I'm going to be trying to fuck you.
He just wants a friend.
Come on, Bonita. Come on, DJ.
What do I want to be in a relationship with you for, and we're not doing that? I can easily do that and take your money. That's what I told him. I said, I can easily do that and just take your money. We just go out to eat to Houston's. That's all you want to do. But that's not realistic.
How do you pronounce that? Kino Vibes? Kino Vibes said he's a cuckold. You know what that is?
No.
You know what that is? A cuckold is a man who does not actively participate in sex, but wants to see the woman he's with get fucked by somebody else.
No, that's not him.
He's a perv,
No,
basically.
he's not. I've been knowing him for
I wouldn't
12
even give
years.
him credit
No,
for
he's
the
not.
perv. It's exactly what I said. He don't want to participate. He wants somebody else to fuck his lady.
No, he doesn't even want a lady. That's what I'm explaining to him.
Sorry.
He doesn't
That's
want anything. Like, he doesn't trust women these days. He's like, I'm good. I did all that in college. I married one girl from Memphis. She fucked it up. I
Lord.
divorced.
Damn,
I'm
man.
done.
I'll
I'm going to
tell-
just die, give my money away to
Yeah.
my family, and that's it.
You
Lord.
about, look here. I'm gonna tell you something.
I said, Bill, you need to get fucked. You tripping. That might help your health
No
out,
way.
Bill.
I can't. Look here.
Somebody going
The long as I done went
no,
without
you don't
it,
want a man.
the long as I done went without it, I don't care what stage in my life. It may
Yeah.
be what
Came to me and said it's been 15.
month, maybe.
I want you to be the first after 15. You're not touching me.
I went 6 years though.
Why?
Because I just wasn't dating nobody.
Say
Listen,
what? Can't say you ain't touching me.
He said,
Bill
Bill.
tripping.
Keno,
Bill,
who is Keno?
I don't know.
I don't know, but my internet stopped. I don't know why my does that. I can't see the
I don't see no Keno.
He don't say he's from North Memphis.
He from North Memphis?
I'm fucking with you.
Put your thumbs up, nigga.
No.
I'm about to say he from Fraser, Orange Mound. Man.
No.
Actually, that's South Memphis.
South Memphis.
Yeah, South Memphis is Fraser in Orange Mound. North is north. No, I'm sorry. Fraser is north. Orange Mound is south. Orange Mound is south. That's by the border. That's almost in South Haven. Both of them bad as hell.
That White Haven. That's South Haven. I mean,
Black Haven.
How far?
Black Haven, yeah.
Black Haven.
About
He said
the
he's
Orange
from
Mound and Fraser right
Collierville.
beside each other. That's north.
Oh, he said
I used to live in Collierville, Cool Breeze.
I can't see it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
he from Collierville.
He said he
Damn.
from Collierville.
Blue.
Hood though. Collierville's not the hood. Collierville's money.
Do but
Yeah, I used to live in Collierville.
Yes, ma'am.
when I go to Memphis, how far are the casinos?
The casino.
Casinos are in Robinsonville.
Mississippi, I thought.
Casinos in Robinsonville. About 30-minute ride.
30 minutes away south off of Highway 1.
Okay.
Depends on 61.
61, I'm sorry.
Depends on what side of Memphis you stand on. That's another thing too. If you out like Hatch Cross,
Yeah, you
Dang, Hatch Cross.
Hatch Cross on the other side of town. That's near Olive Branch.
Yeah.
You need-
right? So that's what I'm saying. Like it depends on what side of town you on.
You can take the street
How long
way
that
though
take?
from on Riverdale. You can take Riverdale all the way
I
down.
don't know. I'll find out. Let y'all know.
About 40. I say anywhere in Memphis you can get to Robinsonville about 45 minutes.
When I was young, when I was in college out there, I was 17. I used to say,
Smile.
ooh,
And she had some good sausage back then. Look at this smile.
shut
Look
your
at
ass
some
up.
sausage back then.
Shut up.
No, what
I-
college you went to?
I
Limo
can't
Owens?
escape the South. I'm pregnant by Mississippi right now.
Hold on, what, you went to Limo Owens?
No, I went to Christian Brothers.
We gotta get
But yeah,
Bill.
CBU. I went to CBU. But so look, when I was young, guess what I used to dream I wanted to do? I remember calling my dad. I was like, you know what? I want to own a bus line, and I want to transport people to the casino. I want to own my own. I want to own 20.
wealthy.
Man, I should
Hey,
have did it.
You probably could have made some good money too.
so,
Yes.
only thing I'm gonna tell you is you didn't need it from Memphis. You could have went anywhere below DeSoto County,
Mhm.
all the way to Jackson, and
Right.
split it between the because even if you would have been from Jackson, you could have took them to Philadelphia, to Greenville, and to Robinsonville, and you would have made fucking money.
Yeah, I wanted
'Cause-
to.
so here's a-
I really-
Or
I
go south
really
to
wanted
Biloxi, Gulfport.
My dad,
Yeah.
my dad cussed me out and said, "Go to school."
Grandmother, when I was a child,
He said, "What are you talking about?"
she would go to casino every night to Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Yeah.
I thought she worked there.
Oh
No,
Lord.
she would just go on the bus that left by the McDonald's, because there was only one McDonald's in town, and she would get on the bus and ride the bus to the Philadelphia, leave about 5 or 6, and she come back about 5 or 6 in the morning and cook breakfast. I thought she was going to work. She
She
was
used
just
to hit, I bet too. Them old women used to be hitting at the casino.
I know that was my grandmama.
Come back with a purse
Kinda
full of
car she-
money.
That was her job, Blue.
Guess
And
what
they
kind
used
of
to
car-
save their money too.
Guess what kind of car she had?
And they don't ever tell you how
Cadillac.
much they won.
Don't tell.
She had
Hold
a
on.
Cadillac.
He had like a Burglar Saber.
No, Lincoln Town car.
That
The long
was
one.
one. Yes.
Yeah.
The 80 some model.
No,
With that straight in front.
she had the 80. She had the box one. Then
Yeah,
she
don't talk about.
round with the round at my granddaddy updated. And she said, she said, I had good like grandbaby. I was like, she would come back like literally. When I swear to God, she went Sunday night to Monday morning to Friday morning, and she took Saturday and Sunday off. But every other night, her ass was at the casino like it was a motherfucking job.
It was her job. She was bringing money home.
See, so because you guys know my mom's 52,
Yeah, that's my
I
girlfriend.
didn't get to grow up with. When I got to Memphis, this is when I felt like alive. I grew up in Sacramento with a bunch of like 40s and 50-year-olds. So what made me have a love for getting buses and busing the older women and people to the casinos, because I loved older people when I got to the South. I used to my boyfriend, we would sit in South Memphis in the back of his truck,
Man.
and it'd be nothing but old heads everywhere. And I love to just talk to all of them. I loved old people in the South. Nothing is like elders in the South. They are the most knowledgeable, funniest,
Drinking.
good energy.
Listen,
Just
hold on a second. Let me correct you on that. So, as a man born in Winona, Mississippi, I currently have 3 uncles, my mom's older brothers, that are 62, 67, and 70. They recently came to visit. Now, this is not what you're talking about. It's some bullshit. I love my uncles to fucking death.
not that,
But
that age.
some of the shit they told me when I was a kid, I used to believe it. But now that I'm older and wiser, they know what the fuck they were talking about.
Hey.
But it sounds so good.
But you know,
They-
that's man game. Girls are different. When women talk to women, I learned how to cook. So our conversation would be about food, how to, my boyfriend's mom would talk about me, how to be a wife, how to, women talk to women differently, older women. Even to this day, I have all my friends are older. All the women that I'm around, they're all over 44. So all my friends are older. I don't have young hot girl summers. Like, I just don't have that.
Hey, I got a question. So look, we're just freestyling, but I do have a question.
Okay.
So hot girl summers, do you have any friends, not you, please exclude yourself, Casey, exclude yourself. Do you have any friends, female, that you said that they went on a hot girl summer and they told you what their hot girl summer consisted of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question is now, knowing that a summer is one season of the year, a season consists of 3 months. 3 months is 12 weeks on average. How many people does a woman sleep with in a hot girl summer per week?
Oh, I don't think my friends are sleeping with people. I just think I call hot girl summers something different. I think they're older, so they just go out with a bunch of girls like them that don't have kids or responsibilities and go get drunk and twerk on the beach.
Right.
That's
Right. That don't mean that they're not taking sausage.
yeah, but I mean that's not the conversation we're gonna have.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with the
Not, the question was
Okay.
prior to being a female, because I heard about hot girl summer. Then I asked them, so I was like, so when they said hot girl summer, like really, what the women be doing? I said just like that. Well, they going out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was like, oh, okay. So what is it?
That's a lot.
Are they having sex multiple times a week? Yes, 2 to 3 times.
But usually it's with the same 2 or 3 guys. It's not
2 or 3.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because they're going to multiple places, multiple locations. If they find out, if they
all of them guys,
what happened?
though. You asked, so I'm telling you, right?
What lie?
So,
Right.
so,
Go ahead, tell this lie. Go ahead.
so during the summer, they free, right? They are out and about a little more often than usual, but they usually have a certain number of guys that are in a rotation. So even though they're out and they're flirting with other men, are engaging in
You want to let
conversation,
me watch them?
they're call whoever that said rotation for
Let me watch them
to
chicken
meet
stuff.
their physical
You think
needs.
you
So
got
they
something to watch?
Hold on, dude, bro. Put you damn, man.
My bad, bro.
have sex with 12 different men. They just out doing things that they wouldn't normally do. So maybe they drunk on a Wednesday night. They would normally get drunk on a Friday. Maybe she wearing something that she knows too small, too tight for her body and for her age, but she gonna put it on anyway. You know, she gonna go to the strip club. She gonna do all the things she normally wouldn't do in her very boring, mundane life. But she's not having sex with that many men. She got a couple that's in her rotation, and she's gonna call them a bit more frequently than she normally would.
Okay, I'm waiting for you to finish the line so I can go. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay, listen. So I've asked multiple women this. I've actually
hold
interviewed women.
on. Can you qualify who these women are?
What do you mean qualified? I can tell you what videos to watch because I interviewed them.
I understand
Hello?
that, but I don't have the knowledge of Hot Girl Summer thing. I'm sensitive to anything. So when I say Hot Girl Summer, my Hot Girl Summer is what I'm saying. Like, I have a friend, she's 38 years old, beautiful, no kids. She travels, she's in a different state different country like at least 3 times. In 3 months, she's in like 4 different countries and always going to Miami and always everywhere with a group of her friends, right?
You're saying that when she's in these groups and these young men, that she can see their dick print. She's saying she's not giving it up.
I personally can't say she is.
But you can't say that she isn't.
I can't say she's not.
That's my point. So let me finish my stat, ladies.
You can't confirm nor deny.
I would like to say she isn't.
But listen. So the look, saying that these women are bad. I'm saying they like men will tell a woman she has way more options than an attractive, well endowed, rich, statusful man still can't get the amount of sex that a woman who is of average look, stature, money, and build. Because if she says that she's available any night that she goes out, she can go home with somebody.
That's because men will have sex with near anything.
Okay, well, Captain, that's not the point.
Lies.
That's not the point.
What I'm saying is, listen, attracted, let's just say, DJ La Bonita, if you wanted to, I'm not saying, again, give all these disclaimers, either one of y'all, if you want to, if you said you were available on a $2 Tuesday, on a wet Wednesday, on a whatever you call it, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 5 days out the week, where you get in free, you don't have to pay, and men have money in their pocket and willing to solicit you. If you want it, you can take a different man to their place every night, 5 nights a week, and not even try.
If I wanted to.
Right. But a man, Dubug, not me, because I'm a Christian. I pass out green Bibles, just to be clear. A man like Dubug, if he has status, money, fit, handsome, good looking, money in his pocket, he could not have the same success as you could, and you're turning down.
Yes,
So
he could. Yes, he could. Yes, he could. It's not the woman. It's not the type of woman he would want to be with, but there's a woman that would give it to him.
But hold on, ain't nobody gonna want that.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
Status and all that. Hey, hold on. If a man got status and money, he ain't gonna want no G-Rilla. They're gonna keep that real.
I'm not saying that he would, but what I'm saying is you can't say that there's not a woman available.
Make another drink. You on this bullshit.
Is the woman he's gonna pick? I can't say that, but you can't say that there's not a woman. Every man has a woman right now. I don't care if you are married, in a relationship, if you've been in prison, if you've been overseas, you got a woman in your Rolodex right now that you could call and say, "Come give me some," and she'd be like, "I'm on my way."
No, I let all that go. I let the life alone.
Let it go doesn't mean that there's not a woman who would be
lies. I'm tell you something. Lies, Casey.
Blue.
I am innocent. Look at
So
I'm innocent. I'm an angel. Look at this halo.
And me as the president and CEO of the Baptist Student Union
So,
for the whole state of Mississippi, I don't know what you
You better
talking
make me
about.
I
spit my
was a member of the
water out.
Baptist Student Union too.
on the truth. Y'all done reverted back to
You
the
about to
Bible.
make me spit my water out.
Why?
But now,
No,
but
Because
see
you
the thing is,
stupid.
you can't
No.
be hitting
It,
on anything now, especially no G Rilla.
but you're not.
That's against the.
You got to listen to what she's saying exactly, which is true. If you wanted to, you could. Not
You can pay
saying
for it.
what you want.
No.
That's the
You know
same
what?
with me. I,
The
I,
same was
I, let me tell you.
there are men who probably throw it
If
at
there was
both.
a man I met on a trip, shit. If he was that man that I felt that I could give it to, I'm gonna give it to him.
no. Okay, listen. Let's be clear for everybody on here. Let's be clear. I'm saying consistently for a woman, if she were to have a blanket offer to any man available, y'all would have better success on what we would all call a better status man than we would having to lower ourselves just to get any below average sex from a female that we would entertain. That's what I'm saying.
Because y'all think it's
That's
more
right.
niggas that got the shit together out
Women,
here, and I think it's more women that do.
yeah, no.
Y'all
Yes,
hold all
There's
the.
a lot of women
Yeah, y'all hold
best that they
all the cards.
y'all be balling on a budget when y'all on trips, but women got their stuff together and they on trips.
Oh,
No, okay, yeah, hold
I'm
on.
just
Hold on.
cheap.
They
I'm
might
cheap.
have their
I'm sorry.
stuff together, but physically and what they look like visually,
Oh, you're saying visually? Okay.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like even there's still not that many women
Man,
who are.
ugly niggas don't be at the beach.
There's not that many women who is actually financially successful as they claim to be. They say they have all these things, but they are getting different types of assistance to get to the status that they claim. They will sacrifice a 2010 Honda Accord to wear a Louis bag.
Right. But we're talking about appearance. So
Right.
okay.
Saying, like, I'm even adding value to say they have a Louis bag. There's like, listen, we cannot, let's be honest. A woman naked is not judged the same as a woman who has her clown costume on, her assisted hair, her brows, all this other shit. If we put her in the pool and said, okay, get naked, now we judge you, it's not the same thing.
Right.
We don't have the ability.
Y'all get when y'all see me. Like when I got to do all that, it's for a very specific purpose. Because what I'm not about to do is to think I'm about to fool somebody, and then he's like, "That's not what I signed
Man,
up
we're
for."
not talking about you, man.
He said, take us out of it.
I'm giving you an example of why.
Because like okay, listen. What I hear what you're saying, and we appreciate the fact that you individually, you La Bonita, you Casey, don't need makeup. There are women who, if you listen, I want to see what you look like without any foundation, without any blush, eyeshadow, eyebrows, any concealer, any kind of crow's feet shit, any kind of
So you
hair.
guys, so men, you guys are blue. What I hear is, if you're on a trip, you're still kind of compare who can get it. 2-3 different options. You guys are counting these women out based off things as well.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, and I'm trying to be clear as possible because I'm one drink in and I'm about to make another drink. What I'm trying to say as clear as possible, which is not very clear right now because I can tell I'm a little slurred, is that we are not speaking apples to apples because a man, we don't get to do anything to mask ourselves. Women, not you two, often give a different version of themselves and then we judge them by that. And I'm only talking about the facial stuff. There's Spanx, there's bras, there's a second bra, there's stuff that lift their ass cheeks, there's
There's
pedicure.
married ass men that walk around without rings.
Oh
and
my God.
skin. That's a mask.
Okay, that's a
the
fact.
Mask.
How's that a mask?
Because they take their damn rings off and go on trips.
That doesn't change the fact that he's either fit or
No, that's a lie. I don't.
We know your ass don't. But men do.
But okay, I do agree with you that it is easier for a woman to pull a man that has a bit more value than it is for. I will concede concede and give you that. But
Thank you.
the margin is not as
Yes,
wide
I
as you
am,
think.
Bree. I'm speaking from my Crown Peach and about to pour another cup on your
Miss
ass.
J said
But
men be wearing hair pieces, sunglasses, hats, men for camouflage.
women, y'all do the same thing. Be buying $800 wig.
Atlanta,
They had that ponytail look like a
Atlanta,
lace
they be
broom
painting
under
their
there.
beards like they look like blue, and then next thing you know, they get in the shower. My friend, there was a dude on a Hollywood. His name was Hollywood on a TV show, and he swindled her, and she was in love. She on a new TV show, but he swindled her because he had a whole toupee on, a fake hairline, and a whole fake beard. Like Atlanta these barbers be doing them out here.
Okay, hold
No,
on.
women, y'all been doing it for years. Y'all spent $800 on the wig
We ain't.
and no edges.
That's not the point though.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
it
get
is. It's like you can't see a man have it on, and y'all wear the same thing. With that little ponytail be
Yeah,
under that wig.
I said I'm gonna be wearing a whole new body. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Go ahead,
no.
Blue.
Listen, if a dude has a hat on and glasses, he need to take his hat and glasses off. You should not judge him on hat and glasses. And women, you should know what a real beard looks like versus one that has Beijing, one that has added. Like, you should know.
Oh, for sure.
That,
Which is why they get no play. Which is why they be walking around with their faces long.
well,
I don't wear it. I don't
We
do
got
all that Beijing.
less value.
listen, I just want it to be an even playing field because women, y'all can like you equated the fact that a man who's going to cheat and he's one of those rare percentile men who is a piece of shit. I'm not gonna give if you're married and you've made vows, unless you have an open marriage, and he needs to state this up front. Hey, I'm not wearing my wedding ring, but I am married. I'm on a hall pass. Or I'm not looking to be. I'm looking to pay for something, and I think I like. That's how he needs to start it straight up.
Right.
You don't need to do it no other way. I'm not giving men who are married passes. I'm saying we should hold them more. This like,
Do you ask for the hall pass, or you just take it?
huh?
Do you ask for the hall pass, or do you just take it?
No, I mean, as far as hall pass, no. You should have this decent conversation with your significant other, and just say, hey, listen, give me this 1 week out of these 52. I'm gonna act the motherfucking ass. Don't ask me no question. I'm not gonna tell you no lies. And bring no babies back.
I don't need no hall pass.
That's what my story was today. My story was like, there's 2 reasons why you should not ask a question. One, answer can't handle the answer. So
I'm gonna tell you something.
if I
Don't give me no hall pass. I'm gonna tell you something. Shit, I'm the wrong person to have a hall pass.
oh
I ain't lying. Yeah. I'm telling you, give me a hall pass if you want to. I'm act like I got a little ponytail on my head, bald headed. I'm just being honest. I don't need that
You
one.
gonna decline that hall pass?
Huh?
You gonna decline that hall pass?
Who, me? No, you give it to me. Look, I don't take no blessings. I don't take. I don't deny no blessings.
does the white
Blue, you'll take the hall pass
I'm not married.
if you were.
You know what? It has to be. Well, let me be honest with you. I would not be eligible for a hall pass until I'm like at year 10.
But you might take it at
No,
year
at
10.
year 10. At year 10, I'm getting some head from somebody. I'm just fuck it.
Hey, they said head is medicinal. They said that.
y'all couldn't answer my question.
What's that?
Does she get a hall pass? Does the wife get a hall pass?
So listen, let me say this, and Dubug might agree with me.
I already agree with you. Yes.
Before I say I do, thank you, Brandy. I'm going to say before I say I do, I'm going to say, listen, you have an implied hall pass one time per year that I will never ask you about. I will never question you about, and you better not motherfucking tell me. So if you ever are gone for 1 or 2 nights for a weekend, and I say, hey, where you been? And you don't answer, you just give me a blank stare.
I got miles.
And I'm not going to ask again. But I better not in those same 52 weeks, I better not have that same motherfucking blank stare though, or it's going to be some smoke in the city.
So you're giving her a hall pass.
Huh?
So you're giving her a pass.
Yeah, I'm going to give her a hall pass. I'm not going to ask about it.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want,
And
you want
also,
no details from me.
Also, if she does it and is very discreet, so I don't know, I'm not going to say, hey man, what you doing?
Yeah, I'm too. I definitely, I could give one
Take one
But
of them.
I definitely would never partake in that.
You know what I'm saying? I told DJ a bad girl. DJ said, I can get me one. She a bad. Tell you. DJ said she make the rules in this house.
No, I wouldn't do it. I can't. I don't have a cheating spirit of a vagina. Like it's
I don't think it's cheating though.
what?
Oh, you know what? This is what I say about that. I'll say, do well. Listen to this.
I
Women
might get my
don't necessarily.
Nana 8 though. I might.
See, I was about to say, listen, they don't necessarily want
52 weeks. I get.
They would probably like she would be happy with if she found a guy that she really liked, she found attractive. He dresses nice, smells good, handsome,
and eat her box.
Like waves. She likes him like that, and then she will go out on a date with him, let her flirt, and then find a way to manipulate him to do whatever she wanted to, but she wouldn't let him stick it in. But she would do all this other shit.
That's how she got that many couples therapy.
Damn.
And right now, I have not felt this the entire pregnancy. Everybody's been wondering, have I been freaky or horny? And the first time ever, I'm palpating. Because you said, if you find that man that smell good and look good and he want to eat that box, I'm like, oh.
Look at y'all.
Most women, that's all they want. They want you to go home.
You can't even see her face.
Look at her face. Look at Case. Casey said that she just smiled. She ain't said that. She just smiled.
Because we all like a nigga that dressed
You see
nice,
South Carolina, though. She's South Carolina over there, though.
Men, we look because we want to bust it up. Women don't necessarily. They want that shit. They want that feeling. They want to feel like they're special. They want to look nice. They want to be able to take some pictures and do all this shit. But they don't necessarily want to get fucked because for them, they don't have the same feeling we do from sex. And then if they love the guy that they're with, he's doing everything. They're like, I don't really want to get another dick, but I do want to feel special by somebody else.
I'm gonna tell you something about women too that I learned. Women don't add to their body count. They're ready to go back into dicks, find one that's still on the borderline of good, and let them and bring him out the dead. Let him get it one more time, then send him back up in the up in the suckers on.
Personally, not me. No, I don't know about Casey. Me, no. I just. Yeah, no. See, I don't do male friends, so
they're not friends.
They're not friends.
I'm talking shit, Lady Blue. I'm just having fun.
But I would rather meet somebody and just let them eat the box.
I know it. That's
because
that's
I
all y'all
don't want no attachment to it.
Once a month,
an ex,
or once a quarter.
If I left his mouth, I want to leave his mouth where I left it.
In what case?
And I don't want him to think he has power over my husband either.
Once a quarter,
So I would never go backwards, and he know I'm married, and it make him have power at all, thinking he can get me.
Thank you, lady.
So this will be just a real quick little bust down.
Damn it! Listen,
and crap about it. Some men would be more than happy to
accept
it.
But do you? I date them. I know they will.
Hey.
I dated a whole nigga for years, and that's all he wanted to do.
Time out. Whoa.
Hold on. I was reading the comments. You said you dated a man, all he wanted to do was eat your body.
I mean, that's the most I would allow him to do, so that's what he accepted.
That's different.
Oh, yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah, I know. That's not all he wanted to do. That's all he got to do.
Oh,
yeah.
Hell no.
So
I would have had Shantae cross town.
This is I've never heard this. So you actually relegated a man to the super sunken place? Not just the sunken.
Well, honestly, Blue, I'm a changed woman, but there is a lot of men. Casey can probably agree. There's a lot of men that would love to do that. They would love to just do that. They voice that's what they want to do. And there's women on the live that
case of the day, probably.
Y'all just won't do it. But we're not delegating them. We're not delegating them to sunken places or anything.
No, okay. Listen, let's be clear. The sunken place is you don't utilize any sex from him. You only want to use out his money, time, and or ability to have strength to move, pick up, do things. Super sunken place, you still not giving him any pussy. All he can do is lick said pussy. All he can do is smell said pussy. But he will never, ever, you don't give him no hand job, blow job, and or sex.
Yeah, they love to eat nana.
Said yes, ladies and gentlemen.
They love to eat pussy. They do. Yes.
Hopefully, this man eats it so that he could then acquire it to manipulate as he saw fit, not just to eat it, so you can say, hey, look, I appreciate you. I'm done, sir. I'll call you next Tuesday.
So I'd like to say I date a certain kind of man.
What kind of man is this?
These certain kind of men will do that for a very long time.
I want to know what kind of
I
stuff,
don't
because you
That's 50
know.
plus.
I just
That's
know
50 plus he talking
I
about.
just know I date men. Y'all don't. And I know that I done had some niggas
hold
just
on.
want to
Listen,
eat the box.
It's that 50 plus.
Lady
Yeah,
Blue,
they
Miss
get off.
is,
She said it.
I like,
They really do. I don't know if every woman experiences this, but my best friend has listened to men tell me that grown at 39, pregnant. Shit, these niggas just want to eat pussy.
I like sucking and eating. Whoa, Lady Blue.
Lady Blue.
Hey, there. Hey, girl. All right now.
Oh,
hey,
Lady Blue.
hey, Sarah Kim. Man, Sarah Kim came for me in one of my comments today, man. I was feeling all of my
Who?
feelings. Like, oh, man,
Who?
Kim Aiken. Oh,
you
Lord.
Who?
ain't no damn dog, and you fucking with me.
Super soaker not sucking.
She said you ain't
What
choosing
Kim
no
say?
damn. She said you ain't choosing no damn dog over me. That be fucked up.
Ooh, Lady Blue.
Yep.
Lady Blue have
Yep.
a man tingling over there. Tell a man some stuff like this.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody experienced that, but I definitely know that I have friends that are grown that have the same stories. Like, girl, when me and Eric was in college, that's all he wanted to do was eat my box. That's it. There's men.
Even if she was willing to do something else, he doesn't want to.
No way
That's
to
what
hell.
they
Ain't
want.
no way.
That's what they want.
Shit.
I know a lot of Kappas
What kind of man?
like that.
Back around.
I know a
You
lot of Kappas like that.
confused.
You say you know a lot of Kappas
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
that? Girl, bye.
Noops. Let me use another word for them. Noops.
Hey, Will is not on here, and he's offended by the fact that you said you know Kappas, members of Phi Nu Pi Kappa Alpha Psi. That
Can you face when I found out what Newt meant?
what happened?
Oh man, you hear that? Hold on,
I was
bro. You hear Lady Blue? Hey, Blue. Lady Blue says she don't like that. That means she's a giver.
Bree said she missed them Kappas.
I do too.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I
Sweetie
probably
pie.
there
Don't
was
be laughing
times
at that.
in my life I would tell a female I wanted that, but it was only to get her naked so that we can do something else. I have never genuinely loved eating pussy that much to that point that I want to do that and not
Well,
have anything.
I will say it's half and half, Blue. It's like, yes, of course they want that, but some of them just really want that.
Damn, y'all going in on the news tonight?
I'm
I ain't no new, but damn, y'all, I give
Yeah, they
them a
nasty.
that's my homegirl from college, so she can attest to these
These
nasty
Noops
ass.
Hey,
is
hey, bro.
nasty. They eat nana.
This
She ain't talking about us boys in
Russ
blue.
Brown
You
was
know, us
no.
boys,
They
we
eat
don't play like that.
nana.
Hey,
And
Girl Scout Cookies, listen,
don't be Spring
hold on.
04 AKA. They really want you.
Girl Scout Cookies. You already said you don't suck dick. Now you talking about that's all men do in all fraternities.
Girl Scout Cookie. She said she'll do what? Wait.
Yeah,
You
it's
said
the
what?
men like that.
She too
all
old
fraternities.
for that.
Hey,
Not talking about she don't like that.
right.
Girl Scout Cookie is no good. You know she be singing that thing like she breathed in air. She playing.
So hold on, Lady Blue. She said her response was she has a man like I am to a man. They got my damn beard itching.
What the signals do? Hey
I
Bree,
have no idea if it's
you better go ask
This
them
was
about it.
a low key freaky as hell too. They just didn't put all their
Who?
stuff.
They don't put it
on
on Front Street.
Who?
Stigmas.
whatever y'all be putting in that blue juice and them parties y'all be having at them
I'm gonna tell
houses.
you something.
I refuse to go.
God rest his soul. The blue juice I had that snuck up on me was Big Saul.
And I stay away from them little
I'll tell you
dirty
something.
dogs.
Oh no,
Oh,
I never drink that again.
I stay away from them dogs.
I got one band. Like I had to put a restraining order out on him.
On a
Even
dog?
when I go to homecoming, he has to go on the other side of campus. He can't even walk past my presence, even to this day.
On a dog, huh?
Yep.
Right. They're reckless. I'm cool.
And see, most of them, so I don't want to get into that debate. Most of them just act like that. Because I know some of them that didn't used to act
Oh
like
no,
that. But
he
they
tried
got
to
the
prove
letters. They
No,
everything.
became.
they're possessive.
So Lady Blue, you say you just like sucking dick, you don't want to get your pussy ate? I'm just trying to understand what you're
Lord.
saying.
Girl
love a
Scout
nasty
cookies.
dog. I
We
love a
not
nasty
about to do that.
dog.
We not
I,
about to do this Girl Scout cookies.
you're the weakest link. Goodbye. Bree said she love a last nasty dog.
They,
I don't like
they
nasty dog. I mean, if I'm in a relationship with you, but we're talking about men that you just knew. Remember, I told you back in the day, I used to have friends for everything, and all them friends for everything. You don't give them none.
What
Except some.
is the largest roster you've ever had?
You do not want us to answer that question. Why would you?
Just I showed up want you to answer, Casey. I want to hear this. I want to hear
What
this.
is the largest? Because you said you weren't.
I want to hear this.
So what is the largest roster you've ever had? And then on top of that, please explain their responsibilities on said roster.
Mine was 7.
Oh shit! Come on with it.
Okay, Boris Brown.
Mine was 7. I'm for real. Mine was 7. So I had one.
Was it sexually or no sexually?
No, not all of them.
Right.
No.
Go ahead. What was one's responsibility? I want all 7 of them. What their responsibility was.
Well, one, he met all my physical needs, but he was actually a decent guy. So he would.
So you're saying I don't want you to talk like I want you to talk like because when you saying he met all your physical needs.
So I had out of those 7, there was only one I was having sex with.
And this is the first one you're talking about?
They're not in order. I'm just giving you their functions.
So you're saying that he met your sexual needs means that he was actually getting the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. One.
Good. Brian, shut up. So another one.
You don't suck no more D.
Real shit, bro. Truth or dare.
He would make right. Had another one that would come and just sit with me, like when I was bored, watch movies, if I wanted to go take a long ride out.
Place.
Because he was trying to get some, so he wanted to stay close to me. So whenever I would call, he would pop up. I had another one that when I really wanted to just act like a whole fool, just be like an alter ego or whatever, then he was when I would call to kind of just hang out with. Had another one that drove me home one time. My car broke down. He put it on the back of a tow truck, drove the U-Haul all the way to my mama's house, stayed the night over, and then drove back home. So whatever I ever needed him for, I would call him. He would just do whatever it is that I asked him to do.
So Cousin Bree wants me to ask you, out of these 7, other than the one that you were giving box to, how many of them were you sucking their penis? Hello?
Can I finish? I have 2 left.
Okay, and this is what you said.
So there was another one who would take me out on traditional dates. Like that's the one I used to get flirty for, dressed up. I would take my time, make sure I was on my feet. And then the other one was just kind of like, we was like the homie. Like he would come over, we chilled.
Me? That sounds like the worst part of the sunken place. The fuck are you talking about?
It was 7 of them. I mean, it was just.
So you had the. We'll say this in terms of basketball. You got the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. So that's 5. But you said you had 2 on the bench.
I always have 2 on the bench. So there was 2 that weren't in regular rotation all the time.
So you had 9 actually.
No.
That's 7.
No, had 5 and 2 on the bench. You always have 1 in reserve. You always have at least 1 in reserve.
Why you keep on showing your stomach like that?
I'm not. It's a blanket to keep falling.
Oh,
I told you Casey was
And
here.
I'm actually stretching. I have my legs wide open because I need to stretch.
That's that 7'5",
I'm
7
sitting
came
up
out.
for a very long time.
I'm not old enough.
Dubug, let them know. You gotta let them know.
Hey,
Tell
that's
them.
the 7'7". I'm telling you, hey, I still got a 7'7" number. I think I can't let it go.
You had sex with 1.
I had sex with 1 and I played around with the other. There was another one I played around with.
What you mean by playing around?
What do you mean?
We touch, rub, hunch, munch. I mean, just whatever.
No. You have to skip over that like you just ain't said
That
it.
nigga munch.
Hold on. So okay. So he was munching and you were just receiving, Or you was.
Why do y'all act like that's such a bad thing? If you want much
Ain't
love,
nothing wrong with it.
I do not have my Juris Doctorate. I am not a judge.
I
I'm just trying.
know y'all done had some head pieces in y'all pagers.
Hey, this ain't about us.
As the former president of the Baptist Student Union, ma'am, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
This ain't about me. She won't sucking nothing, Blue. What?
Whoa. Hold on, don't put that Bree.
Wait a minute, Bree.
Sucking. Over the foes dry hunching.
Everybody don't get that privilege. I told y'all that on a live before. Blue, I think on the second live I was on with you, I told you everybody don't get that privilege.
What privilege?
Of me putting my mouth on them.
Oh, I'm talking about reading Ecclesiastes 1 and 11.
Shit, that man got a whole carpet burn downstairs.
Oh Lord.
Shame on you.
Okay, so
Shame on you.
Is there a third?
No, there was a third who wanted that role, but
You just gave the third one a hand up.
I didn't touch the third one at all.
Okay.
So you want to catch two out of 7?
Yeah.
You a bad one.
Okay, La Bonita. What hair on your roster?
Let's get ready for this.
4.
That's it?
Yeah.
How many you have on your roster, Bree?
It's not enough people I like. I don't like a lot.
You hard on people. I kind of feel you probably hard on people.
Well, I just date very rare individuals. I'm aware of that. They're very different, and I keep the same men, and mine's is easy. They're always at my beck and call, all of them. So
I got 2 right now that if I wanted to, I could still call right to this day.
Yeah, I need them at my beck and call. I realize that they all work.
So you know what? Y'all worse than men with that. Y'all keep men at an arm reach more than men keep women at an arm reach.
Bree, how many you giving head to out of them 3? That's what I want to know.
None.
She asking me.
Huh?
I said, since she asking me.
I asked her.
How long you and Bree knew each other's, Casey? Y'all knew each other for a while. Oh Lord, I ain't know that. Oh Lord.
Bree went to school with her, didn't she?
We
cousins.
Oh Lord, I need it. You know.
But yeah, I didn't need him. I
need to get some drinks. Y'all really start telling stories.
Because I never would hang out with them. I don't do that. So I just keep them at my beck and call. I know they all want me. I know they all wanted to do whatever. But if they wanted to eat the box, they can eat the box, and that's it. Don't bother me. Don't call me. I call you. So I kept them at a beck and call. Kind of like, oh girl, that's what I was telling her. I understood where she's at, but she got to stop that to grow. Remember, I was telling the girl that your friend that moved here from Lawrenceville, that has a show on Thursday.
Oh,
yeah. I told Grace, I was like, I feel you, but you got one dude moving you. You got this dude doing. She keeps men at her beck and call.
We're too old for that at this point.
Yeah, she's doing it now.
Yeah,
I did that in my 20s, like 24, 25.
Bree said 2 out of Blue.
But
Bree said 2 out of the 3.
I saw that.
She gave 2 heads out of 3.
Well, she was giving boxing or fellatio to 2 out of the 3. I think she had more than 3 though, but she just.
Yeah, you only get head for me if you're my 1, and there's only 1. But just guys that are at my beck and call, you guys are just puppies.
So when my mid to late 20s, I was a different person.
Right, 20s is different.
Look
for
here.
me, it was.
Hey, in my late 20s, I was a different person too. I wasn't good for nail woman.
Yeah, I need beck and call. I'm a Taurus. I want it all.
Annually, almost like it's an anniversary to see if I'm married yet. That is his question. Are you married yet? And I'm like, whether I'm married or not, that does not mean you about to come sniffing back around here. But every year I can almost count when he's going to call. And his first question after hello, how are you, is, are you married yet?
Is he trying to get with you or something, or he just trying to get with you?
No, he would take anything she gives him.
Yeah.
These are called beck and call dudes. Like, they stay at our beck and call. They know what they want. They're locked in.
Damn way.
What y'all don't understand is when you don't give them your poom poom, they stay around forever like puppies.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why men do that. Cause men like they haven't achieved their goal yet, so they
Exactly.
got to get it
We know
in
that.
order to
We know that. So
achieve their goal.
right.
So
And they'll keep auditioning. They'll keep
Come on.
auditioning.
If I tell him come,
shit, they're
we-
damn fool. They keep doing that because
I
I'm
mean,
gonna tell you. One time I
he's
did that as a young dude,
waiting on
and
me.
then and once I did it, it wasn't worth a damn. I mean, I could have been doing something else.
Hey, guess
You
what?
won't find out, right?
If you did it, they all done it, and they all will always do it, and they still would do it today if we let them. And they
Man,
still wondering if you know how many people mad because I'm pregnant told me they've been waiting on me for 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19 years. If I would have gave them some poom poom, they would have been let me go.
But let me tell you what's worse: the ones you did give it to, and they still keep calling.
That's terrible. Oh, it's so sad.
We have moved on. I
They
have
are
moved
the
on.
worst.
that's them
The ones
tender
I cut
Negroes.
off.
See,
I'm
that's the
like,
one that
nigga, you got the
ain't.
pussy, and I still didn't want you. So keep going.
Y'all be talking
No,
about us. See, I mean, y'all be talking about dudes ain't shit. I'm telling y'all.
no, we're honest too.
I'm not talking about y'all two. I'm talking about women. So,
Well, y'all
y'all talking
retarded
about
if
me
you
ain't
Well,
stay
shit.
around. Y'all retarded if y'all stay around in
I'm
my
saying,
beck and call, and I don't want y'all. I'm walking
y'all
y'all like a
have
dog.
that, but y'all got rosters too.
Hey, baby, you want to
I
go
don't.
out? Come on. Come on.
Lies.
That's how I know you telling the truth. Whatever.
Lies.
No lie.
Roster is Blue.
Squeeze you.
That's how big your roster is.
Yeah, there's no room in between. See that? Nothing there.
Why
A
you
roster.
lying
I
on your
can't
birthday?
spell
Why
roster.
you
Lies.
why y'all lying on your birthday?
They lying.
Why you lying on your
Hey,
birthday?
What you want to say?
Oh, that was you was 1, 2, 3. That's what you was doing, Blue.
Case.
1, 2.
Case, look at this face. This is an innocent man.
Y'all spent enough time with y'all.
I had a man
To,
in my DM talking to himself for 2 years. Damn shame.
I have guys that used to literally, when I was young,
Goddess of a demon. That's
try
what
their
she got that
best,
name for.
to put their best wallet forward. They used to try to lead with their wallet to get anything. They would try
Best wallet
anything.
for.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't buying shit.
They,
You hear me? Yeah.
that's
Oh, I'm not lying. I'm
That's
cheap.
you, but Casey will tell you in agreement. These men be trying to buy you if they can't get you.
I ain't finna buy you a stick of gum. Fuck that.
let me
I'm not buying. Look here.
look. So to her point, so most of you know that I pretty much work for myself, right? Like over the years, I've created an opportunity to be able to be my own boss. Well, while I was doing that, I did not have a consistent salary for almost 3 years. I was never homeless. I never have to worry about if my rent was gonna get paid, if I was gonna have lights on.
This man, when I met him, I remember I moved to Atlanta. I had a corporate job, and then I worked as a server. I met him as a server at Tongue and Groove. You know Tongue and Groove. You know
Oh,
Tongue
that's
and Groove.
or
I met him. And
Bucky.
if you know Farron, then you know the other one I dated too, Joe.
That was over in the Buckhead
Joe's a
Loop.
corporate lawyer. So if you know Farron,
Joe?
you know Joe. So look, I dated Joe and Farron. But Joe, when I met Joe, me and Joe never had sex. Me and Joe dated 3 years. I had a townhouse. Joe, when the day he met me, he tipped me $3,500 as a server. He said,
Is
I
it?
want to take you to lunch the next day. He said, I want to take you to lunch the next day. Listen to this, Blue, it's no lie. He sat down at lunch. He said, you a pretty motherfucker. He a Kappa too. But he went to UGA. But you a pretty motherfucker. And I was like, thank you. And he was like, where you live at? I was like, Binance. How much your rent? Are you own your house? I was like, I am renting a townhouse actually. He's like, how much is it? I said, $1,800. He said, all right, this is what we gonna do. All I want from you, meet me at Chops. If I call you 2 times, maybe 3 times during the day, please don't be late. I'm a corporate lawyer. I got a heavy job. You just meet me there. Stay your pretty self. Stay your pretty energy. And I want you to pick up at my job. An envelope once a month on the 1st. You think I didn't pick up that goddamn $3,500 cash in an envelope for 2.5 years? And he ain't never asked for nothing, but just meet him at Chops.
My rent was I didn't have to give up anything.
We don't have to
Champagne
give up nothing.
boy, mom.
Shit. Look here. I bet for $3,500, I better be getting everything.
No, he didn't. They don't care.
I'm talking about I should be putting my
Blue
feet in the hole in your
knows,
body.
Blue
That kind of
knows
money.
this.
Y'all
Men
don't,
in
don't want my answer
Blue
to
lived
that.
in Atlanta, so he know.
they on.
Yes, hold on. I lived in Atlanta, but I ain't never paid for no motherfucking box like that.
We
Fuck.
won't give it to them.
What?
We weren't giving them the
We're not
box.
giving them that though, and he's not. And I used to think something was wrong with the nigga because I'm like, you ain't gonna never ask for the pussy. You don't never ask for the pussy.
Man, listen. Listen, I can't tell my story. Y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all
I ain't. I'm
not gonna like what I have to say.
Go for
No,
it. We
I'm
didn't
telling
Bree.
call out. Go
That's
ahead.
right, Bree. I ain't buying a woman a stick of gum. Not even a Happy Meal. Not even a 4 for 4. Damn that.
Blue.
Yeah.
What's the story, Blue?
I'm just the opposite.
But is it wrong
Oh,
that he put up a proposition? I said, okay. I met him at Chops. Everybody knew I was going to Chops. All my friends knew I was going to Chops to meet Joe. Okay, you going to meet Joe? Okay, you going to meet Joe? Yeah, you going to meet Joe? Chops. We sit at Chops. I did a kiss him in the mouth. Sure did kiss him in the mouth. He loved kissing me in the mouth. But that's about it. That's
He
it.
kissed you like
He
he was in
loved kissing
fourth
my
grade,
mouth.
mouth
He
wide
loved
open.
kissing me in the mouth.
let me tell you why I got my rent paid. This is exactly what that man told me. He told me that I was the first woman who ever made him feel fully like a man. Because I soft, feminine. I mean, I put them girlish qualities on him. I couldn't do nothing. I was helpless. I needed him for everything. And he ate all that.
What you was doing
Man,
that
when
man?
you act
Eat
like
them.
when you are a damsel in distress, they want to take care of you, baby. You ain't got to
I
give
could
them nothing.
So time now.
light
They
bulb.
So
like,
it
well, you
I don't
stressed
know.
out. You don't need no
it was no
sex. You just need some money.
cooch given.
No. I don't know how to put my light bulb in. He come put the light bulb in. I'm like, I don't know what this bug is on my.
Shit.
I'm scared it's gonna bite me. He come.
Shit, they got bug spray for that. Man,
He
y'all both
wanted
crazy.
it. He had
Go
a
Blue. Hold
need.
on. I need to hear my brother
A
Blue.
feel for him.
I need to hear Blue with this. Dude, I got some ignorant
Why
shit to
are
say.
they
Go Blue.
up like this?
Call their ass and cuss them out. We don't want to hear about the shit. We just telling you what we did in our 20s. We grown now.
Yeah,
I don't promote that.
Means
we did.
else
I
it
know
Who
means
y'all
what it
call
said.
what I was doing.
Ghost Buck?
Uh,
What he?
I'm about to take my ass to sleep. All right, brother.
Blue, you didn't tell us your story.
I don't. I'm gonna call so much. I'm gonna. If I tell my truth, as they say, my truth, y'all don't want to hear it. I mean,
And you got us out here telling all our business.
You didn't pay some rent before?
no.
Got his rent paid before.
Yes, he
Fuck,
has.
set up for this. Fuck you, mean?
Fuck you, me.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Have
you,
I
me.
paid some?
Fuck you, me.
Do but you know this
So
story.
let me tell you what I used to do.
Huh?
I was a manager of the restaurant on Old National, the Mexican.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, I was also manager of a 32,000 square foot nightclub at the end of Old National called Royal South Central.
Ooh, that was
Hell,
fun.
got the-
West Side Central was
Direct
fun.
on 107.9 and 94.5 every week. So
I've been to West South Central. It was fun.
I don't want anybody thinking that I paid for no box for no because I was in charge of a staff of 60. That's 20 bartenders, 20 waitresses, and 20 security. I can't fathom what these men did with the income. I wasn't struggling financially, but I was on the other side. People want to get in free. They wanted VIPs. They wanted privilege. They want to be able to skip the line, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I can't fathom what the fuck they did. I can't.
I can put two to marker.
I'm tricking with that food. I wasn't tricking no fucking food. Bro, you gonna get cussed out tonight. I'm like,
But
No,
but
I
me,
thought
I
it was
never
just
had.
God
real.
giving me.
Me and Hank about to
I
do
thought it was
something
God
in
giving me payback because I was a very good young girl too. I used to trick off. I used to be a trick. I used to give everything to a guy, and I just was like, wow, oh, I came to the South and they give to me.
I mean, I've done that before. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I love taking care of a man
Where
when I
she
was
had
young.
taken care of a man
I
before.
love it.
I would advise it.
I was like, well, shit, I'm getting it back without giving up pussy. Okay.
It's
I just can't do it.
No, I really did. I used to buy shoes, everything. Like, it's hard to buy for the men that wear like Ralph Lauren Purple Label and stuff. Like, these are men like that dress like that years and years and years ago. So I've been buying Creed for men since I was 18, 19 years old. I always stepped up a man's cologne, his belts, his ties, I've always dated men. And so,
but that's it's like both of us. What I've learned is like we like giving.
we
So if
givers, yeah.
I don't have
So
to
shit, when you want to give back, nigga, give back. Because usually the men that we're given to, if we're givers, we attract takers generally, and the ones we choose are the men that are takers, not really givers. So if we do have a roster, it's because we're completely single, disattached. We've been probably heartbroken by somebody we cared about that wasn't shit, and that we gave our all to and gave our money to. So now I'm gonna play shit all 4-5 y'all. Where y'all at? Because I can. I just was trying to be a good woman to one man, but your ass wasn't shit. So that's usually how it works when you're young. So, but yeah,
Deltas are givers. Girl, going on. You know what? Deltas do give.
Who don't give?
I've been given a lot by Deltas. I'm telling you.
No,
And
y'all
then
know
it gave
women
me.
give. You guys believe that, right? Women do give.
I mean, that's in y'all cohesion. That's how y'all made up. So women are made to give.
I hate when men
No,
say like women are just takers. How they do? I'm like, dang, you ain't never
y'all
had
do
a good woman.
take now. Depends on what situation y'all in. Y'all take.
No,
But
We ain't talking about roster take. I'm talking about one-on-one relationship take. No, we do not.
yeah, no. There's plenty of women who will give. Plenty of women who will give, and they they want to see you happy. They will do whatever it takes to make you happy.
Like,
And
I was broke in college and I paid for a dude's transmission.
oh hell no.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I
I guess I'm just a cheap
if I
Negro
got
or
it,
something.
I got it to help. Like, I
He
don't.
said I didn't get past paying rent for 2 years.
I guess I'm just cheap. I ain't doing none of that.
Oh God.
Dude, there's some people that's on longer lists than that. Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't tell y'all about the 5-year athlete.
I got my stuff together. I thanked him for his services and moved on. I'm just saying.
Thank you for your service. Yeah. And you even see him now. When I met Farron, I met him at the mall. It was me and my daughter. She was little. It was right before school started. And he was coming up and I was coming down. We was at Lennox. And he turned around and came down and he was like, wow, are you married? First thing he asked. I love that about him. I said, no, I'm not. I divorced her dad is why I'm in Atlanta. And he was like, what are y'all doing? I was like, school shopping. He was like, where y'all shopping at? I said, we did Bloomingdale's. Now we're about to go over to, I don't know what store it was. And he was like, I think it was Gap. He was like, all right, can I go too? He went, swiped his card, $500 for Nene. After that, he just started taking care of Nene. Buy Nene every damn thing. Just kept on buying for Nene, buying for Nene, buying for Nene. But to me, it's like when I came to Atlanta, it was just a different type of man.
It's a different culture here.
A different culture. Like, I know in Detroit, even when in California, guys were eating poom poom. When I got to Memphis, my boyfriend was not eating poom poom. I was the first poom poom he ate, and that nigga got scared. So it was a whole different, it's always different region to region. I heard some Atlanta dudes don't do that. They're very funny style about it.
Refuse.
Huh?
A lot of Atlanta who refuse.
They refuse. So region to region, men are all different. So whether you how you spend your money, where you put your D, where you put your mouth, everybody's different. But I know when I came to Atlanta, I was like, oh, wow, it's easy for a man to just walk up to a woman with a child. That's why when men be dragging single moms, I'm like, shit, I just tell a nigga I got need a babysitter. He'll send me $200 in 1 second. You want to can I take you out to dinner? Oh, I need to find a babysitter. Okay, let me send you some money. Like, damn, that's your responsibility. I was gonna get it handled, but shit, okay, put it in my daughter's bank, you know. But it's just a whole different type of boss up that I seen with men, but I didn't necessarily be attracted to that. Farron was different because he did it with my daughter. He didn't try to cake on me. He was more or less making things easier on my load. I knew what it was, you know what I'm saying? But men,
Man, he was just trying to hit, so he doing all that so he can smash. He not doing that just for you. He doing that for himself. So if he get the baby out the way, that can up his chance of give him a little piece.
and that's fine too. You doing something?
See, that's what me. I don't even play them kind of games.
But
I'm not
that's
about
the
to do all
thing.
this
That was
extra.
fine with me, especially when I married somebody who moved in with me, who I took care of, who I was always the leader of money and giving him money, because his ass had bad financial shit. He didn't know how to handle money. So going to the South where men are now givers, I'm like, well, shit. If I did give him some, I ain't mad at it.
It take me a while for me actually just to give a lot to a woman because she ain't finna use me. I'm sorry.
So do you think me and Casey used men when we were younger?
No, if they give it, it ain't used.
Yeah, because we don't have to ask.
When we were younger,
Like, these niggas want to give.
No, I'm getting ice. What you mean?
They want
by
our
that,
attention.
Bree? But no, it just, I don't know. That's a hard one for you, boy.
Tell me that whether my male coworkers, when I was like working at a traditional job, even when I went to lunch, I didn't pay. These men were
They're
married.
men.
I wouldn't even call them friends. Like literally, they were just coworkers, and we were all going to eat. I never, if I'm in the presence of a man, I do not pay. That's my cousins. That is coworkers. That is folks from church. If I pay, it's because I say no. I want to do this, or I beat them to it before they can get to the register.
Let me tell you something.
I don't.
I'm different. I don't mind about buying a woman lunch, this, that, and the third. But if you ask me to lunch, oh, you buying? Fuck that. Cause I could have ate. For real, I'm just saying. You ask me, oh, you like to go to lunch? Yes. I hope you know you gonna pay for my lunch too. Cause this is 50-50. Okay.
See, I
If
pay
we
all
just
the
friends,
time. I pay all the time if it's my suggestion.
Yeah.
If it's my
yeah.
suggestion, but if it's your suggestion, you paying. I have that rule with even my best like friends. Like if I invite her out, she never gonna pay for a drink. I invited you out, right? So I have that rule with it's just a friend thing.
If I invite
My best friend, I FaceTimed her son, my daughter, and put us on a 4-way call because tomorrow we're gonna go see a movie. But I bought the tickets because I invited everybody, so she don't got to worry about buying nothing at the theater or nothing because I asked for this night out. But that's how I am with a man, especially dating a guy or anything. I want to go to Chateau Elan. I'm getting the tickets. If I want to.
Oh, that's me all day. I say I want to do something with you.
Do it. I'm paying.
I'm covering the cost.
Exactly. Because I don't want to hear shit like you saying, woman just use me and take from me. And I don't want to hear that shit. I got my own money, nigga. You want to go Dutch? Ugly ass.
Yeah, we can look here. I done made a woman go Dutch before. Look here. When I was in Virginia, I never forget. I left a chick at the movie before. You get disrespect from me, I politely got up. Oh yeah, I'll be back.
Oh no,
left her dog ass right there at the movie. Where you at? I'm at the house. I'm getting home. Shit, I don't know. Your feet get you there. I don't know.
I didn't see the bill run up. I didn't see the bill run up. There's the number one restaurant that your bill you can think there's going to be about 100. It's going to always be 200 and something. If you just sitting with somebody, rocking with somebody, ordering drinks and appetizers and an entree, it's Houston's. I don't know how.
Houston's will not get another one of my dimes.
But they are expensive.
Let me tell you something.
You will go in Houston.
Broke in Houston. So what I'm saying is, if I go out with you and you suggested it, right? So DeBug, you suggested it, and I'm with you, and I look at that bill and it's like 250. I'm gonna put my card on the table. Now you can do what you want, but I'm putting my card on the table to help you out.
I mean, not it's see the thing is, I think if you go on a date with somebody, it's courtesy. I know people that said like, women sit there will go try to run it up on them. Okay, I would tell them, hey, everything she drunk, you put that, because you got to see me no more. I really don't care. I'm just one of them people. It's a courtesy that you will sit there like, you invite me out, so I'm gonna eat like I went out. But still, you shouldn't just. I don't know how. I don't know, I'm like, who raised you? You go just order all this stuff just because you ain't paying.
But
But
how
Yeah,
do
that's right.
y'all? Okay, so that's my thing about that mentality, because who's to say I'm not me on a regular on a regular day? If I didn't cook enchiladas tonight, my ass would have went up to Houston's and got me some trout. But sometimes I get there and I'll be like, ooh, I kind of want the salmon toast, or ooh, I might want the spinach. That's $28, $30 as soon as you sit down. Goddamn, as soon as you sit down, then you order your entree. So now I'm at $100 and something. Now you might look at it like, her ass in here got to order an appetizer, margarita, and a goddamn entree.
oh
And
no, that's cool.
that
That's cool. That
right, but a margarita, an entree, and what I'm saying, those three things at Houston's is $150. So you might assume like, why the fuck would she come and do that? Because then it's gonna be about $200-300 for both of us. So I don't want you to assume that. So that's what I'm saying. Why assume that when she can probably take care of herself more than likely?
because me, I know if it was the first date, we even go to a restaurant like no Houston's, no way. You gotta work your way up to that with me.
Where
Nah, you
we
can go
going?
to
That's Applebee's to me. Where we going?
not because me, I really don't like you
Oh
understand me. I
hell
don't eat
no! Where
seafood,
we going?
so you understand me. I don't eat seafood, so I don't
Houston's is
necessarily.
not a seafood place.
What is Houston's?
Houston's a steak. They have
Yes, all
everything. All
American.
American.
I think it was one. I
They
think
got
it's
a
one
Hawaiian
here.
ribeye. They got a fillet. They got chicken sandwiches, Dings
Similar to
chicken.
saltgrass. Sound like saltgrass.
Nah, I'm talking about Houston's.
It's similar to saltgrass, like along that line.
Mm-mm.
You mean sea salt?
Nah, that's
No,
one spot. No, that's seafood.
You know what?
Yeah, I know.
free leave it alone.
Blue,
But no,
where'd you
it's
go?
like
No, it's
me.
just so like I would say like it's a mini steakhouse. It's not Capital Grill, right? So me personally, this dude, I told the story the last guy I dated before I got this situation. He took me to brunch. I wanted him to take the lighter because how y'all be thinking. And I'm not frugal and I'm good. So I suggested, he asked me to take me to brunch. He didn't say dinner. So he took me to St. Regis and we went and ate breakfast. And he eats breakfast. I don't. So really I got a mimosa and I think I got some toast and some turkey bacon. I don't really eat like that breakfast. Well, I liked him. A week, less than a week later, 5 days later, I said, hey, what are you doing Friday? I want to take you somewhere, because I was actively listening to him. And he was like, really? He was like, wow. He was married 20 years. He got divorced. And he was like, take me somewhere. He's like, sure. And I was like, okay. And he was like, what are you going to tell me the plans are? I was like, I'm going to take you to dinner. So just nice, you know. He was like, okay, cool. I knew he wanted this certain steak. Capital Grill had it that week. So I made a dinner reservation at Capital Grill. And he was completely shocked. And I get why you say what you say. He said he was married 20 years. His wife never took him on a nice date like that. And I said, that sucks. Like, y'all be married, hoes be winning. I say it all the time, because that sucked for me to hear that. And he also been divorced 4 years. So in 4 years, the woman you were dating, or no women have ever treated a man out. Like, that's crazy to me. And he even tried to pay the bill. He's like, I just like appreciate you bringing me and thinking of me. And I'm like, no, it was already paid. I already snuck it in the back because I knew the man that he was. So I already snuck it to the server and I paid it. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying was, I know men think like you, and it sucks because there's actually real women out here that don't care about no damn food. Like, That is the most pettiest thing to me, but I understand it as a man, and it sucks to hear y'all say that. But it's like, man, if you only knew that if we can just be cool, you can get into this motherfucking kitchen I got, and this is way better than any restaurant we can spend some money on. But you guys come forward with prejudging, and I think a lot of people are dating as we get older to disqualify.
Mm.
And it sucks because I'm like, he don't even know he gonna lose out on a good thing.
Where you been? Brian said Hank was getting taken care of.
Where the hell's a Hank? Oh, there's somebody. Oh, yeah, that's DJ Deej.
Just don't dry my chicken breasts. Be
Oh,
quiet.
no. The
We
thing
can't.
is, like me, I'd rather, sometimes, honestly, I'd rather cook sometime myself than to actually go out. Boy, move.
You said you don't like to spend money, so you say you frugal.
No, I spend money on what I want to spend on. I just don't spend money on like just random situation I had like that. Nah, I ain't do that. But
You're
if I'm
saying with a
with you,
woman.
no, I mean I spend money on women, but it had to be a certain type. I'm just, like if you just a random, I just admit that we just met. Like nah, but if me on a different level, yeah. But it just ain't fit to be just just a random. Y'all done
But I
had
can
random,
but I can spend my money though.
huh?
But it's okay if I spend my money though.
You spend your money on whatever you want to spend it on. I'm just saying spend mine.
Right. So it's not morally that you don't think that two people should be spending money. It's more or less that you're just not spending your money.
No, two people. See, no, you miss what I'm saying. What I'm telling you
You just said I'm
is
not
that
spending my money.
I
You can
would.
spend your money on whatever you want.
I spend my money on. If I'm with you, I'm with you. But if I'm not, I'm not.
I hear you. I understand
I
that.
hear you. So you're saying you're on your woman, on your person.
Right.
Correct. No, I
I don't.
understand that. That's not what we talking about. We talking about getting to know somebody and dating.
Oh, it's other stuff we can do than dating and just trying to go out and people just trying to get the expensive meals about you. Nah, you ain't finna do
But
that.
that
I'm from the country.
that's
We
that
don't do that.
mindset. That's that mindset I'm
No,
talking
no,
about.
no, no. I'm from the country, so see, they know mindset. It's how I was just raised up. I mean, I can cook whatever, but my thing is I'd rather cook it than actually.
Oh,
I'm gonna go spend $300
oh.
on some food. That's kind of idiotic to me. I'm just sorry.
I,
I got.
for me, I prefer
I
experiences
like
over
experiences. Yeah, yeah.
right. Like food is food. Like you want a great meal from time to time, but I'd rather go do something. So if you're gonna
We
spend
can go
money,
do something. Yeah, I'd rather go do something like. Okay, other day, prime example. We went and made candles, right?
nice.
Some shit like that. I'll do something like that.
Why you say
Uh,
oh that's
No,
nice?
that's
a
not.
sip
That's
and paint,
dope.
a, a, a sip and paint or something like that. So
Blue, you're not
I
gonna
rather do
make
that.
go sip and
What's up,
paint?
Jackie?
I'm not sipping the paint.
You gonna make candles?
Yes,
But this is different too. Do but married. So sometimes as a married man, you have to do some things you wouldn't do as a single man.
I would do it without
Ain't nothing
married.
wrong with it. Look here. You try to figure out the cheapest date that you can do. Most men, they
Why
try
is
to do.
everything a dollar amount on your experiences?
That's what it is. Look here. Okay, if a man go spend
Hey,
$300 at the end of that date, he better be getting some ass. That's how a man look at it. He ain't finna spend $300 just to, oh, I'm hungry. Oh no, you take your ass to Burger King and get you a Wendy's or something if you just need some food. But if a man gonna spend that much money on a woman that just, oh, I'm trying to get to know you, I can get to know your ass. We can go get some ice cream at Baskin Robbins. I can get to know you that way. We go sit at Starbucks and have a cup of Joe or something like that. Jeff, we was sitting here sit down and fellowship over a $300-400 meal. Shit, you
fellas.
got me messed up. You
Yeah,
got
See,
David Earl Thurman the second all the way messed up.
I recently moved, and see if I had my roster, my mirror wouldn't still be sitting on the side of my bed. It would be attached to my dresser, but because I don't have my roster anymore,
I said
So
that the other day. I had the dude in therapy come put the picture up because it's been sitting there for 3 months, and I'm like,
who the hell
man,
script
if I had a
Uno?
roster,
Really?
my
Bree?
picture would have been hung up.
So now I gotta figure out who am I gonna pay to get my mirror
So
attached to my dresser.
wait a minute, Casey.
My friend will put it.
So you had the mirror in the corner?
Cause I just moved. I've only been here like 3.5 weeks.
What? No, but damn all that. You still answer the
Too
question.
many
So you up there?
expectations attached to
So
go
you up
out
there?
to get to
50
know each
Shades of
other.
Grey in that thing?
Yeah.
It's to the wall. You can't even see the mirror.
No. No, it's yes or no. So you 50 Shades free
No,
or gray? Which one?
But
no.
I was taught don't go nowhere if you can't afford it from my own daddy.
Oh, but see, I think you get me mid. I think I came off wrong when I said it. But my thing is, I can pay for whatever. It just me. I always say, yeah, work up to that point.
I like that
Like
date.
that's just me. Like me. I eat, but I'm kind of not necessarily picky. I don't eat a lot of stuff, so that's why like certain places I wouldn't even eat because I don't necessarily eat the food. So it's not that the experience. It's just no, I'm not gonna waste the money on eating because I know I'm not gonna eat
Well,
anything.
that's different,
Well,
and I
don't
Yeah.
don't want
eat.
you to communicate that to me.
Don't eat.
Huh?
Don't eat.
I don't want you to communicate that
Yeah,
to me though.
I
Oh.
wouldn't
Don't.
know.
I just don't want to
Yeah.
go.
I let people know that up front. Stuff I don't eat. Like if you talking about, now, I would take people go eat seafood. I just don't eat it. I
So
sit
you're
down
not
and watch you
allergic.
eat it.
You're not allergic.
No, I just don't eat it. You understand? I grew up in Mississippi. Seafood just wasn't big on the front. Like I eat shrimp and catfish ain't a seafood. Argue with whoever you want to
No, it's
argue with. Catfish is not
fresh water.
seafood.
I
Right.
understand.
So the only thing you come about the sea is probably shrimp. All the rest like mussels and clam and crab leg, I don't eat that
Um,
because that wasn't somebody eat as growing up.
and I ain't
So like,
Well,
all over
huh?
the.
I don't typically go on seafood dates. That's so.
Like I'm
But
just saying, like even if you go into like I'm not big on papados and stuff like that because I don't
I don't eat
eat
those places.
all of that. So like anything like a seafood, it ain't got necessarily be a seafood restaurant, but it got a lot of seafood on the menu, fishes. I don't go because I don't eat
But
it.
if you remember, I even said the guy that I was interested in, I was intuitive to hear him and what kind of steaks he likes. Because he
Right.
don't go out to eat like that either. That's why I took him to Capitol Grill because he didn't even know they carried that steak. And it was only for that week. And so
Or what kind of steak it was?
I can't remember, but it was something I never had because I only eat filet. His was
Okay.
it was
Yeah, I
big.
don't. Filet is too of a thick cut of meat for me.
I do mine butterfly, so I'm always
I like a
butterfly.
good ribeye or the porterhouse sometimes, but
only my steak.
most time I cook a good steak myself because I think most time I cook it better myself than the restaurant.
But have you ever had a filet butterfly?
I don't know.
It's
No.
when they split it in half and grill it. So I don't like thick meat
Yeah.
either. But I
No, I'd have been.
like because there's no fat.
Trust me, I'd have been to a lot of restaurants. I'd have been to, oh God, Del Frisco's.
But you're pointless to talk to because you're like your energy for dating and you don't have single energy. So you have married energy. So everything that
No.
you're like, I didn't been there. Like you would irritate me if you were single. You didn't been it all, done it all. I don't like nothing. I'd be like, this nigga, you need to go.
I have been out.
I'd be like, never mind.
I haven't been to none of these places since
I'd be like, Subway.
since I moved here. I have been to.
Let's go to Chipotle, nigga. We good.
I
We good.
tried a lot of places that I didn't necessarily even, even thought about trying until she probably took me. So, I mean, I used to be like that. I'm like, I'd have been to a lot of restaurants. Please don't let me fool you. So I'm
No,
like,
I believe
is
you,
there?
but what I'm saying is just the frustration of trying to even go on a date is like all your pre-notions going into it is like, how much is it gonna cost? If it's not your woman, it's not it's not the thing for you.
I love a good Mexican restaurant though.
I do too.
And like trust.
But you know what you notice, Casey, in Atlanta? Even though if me and you go, the food portion might be about $45.
Those
But them goddamn
right?
drinks, them $17 margaritas.
Oh hell no! I get drunk at the house for that.
You might
Them margaritas
have.
better be good though.
They are.
Yeah, I think we have one Blue out on his birthday.
When Blue come, let's take him out.
Oh, when he come, I'm coming that way.
Yeah.
When he
When
come, I'm
Blue
coming too.
come, we taking you out, Blue.
I'm coming too. And,
Let's
and,
go.
and make sure I need Bree to be there because I need Bree to get them drinks because I really need to hear the stories about her and cases. I need to hear that. And make sure DJ better drop the load by
Yeah.
then and she be ready. Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
make it
Gotta
a thing. We're gonna make it a
make
thing.
it next year because I'm booked up this year already.
Oh,
I got 3 weddings.
okay.
And it's
You said
football
next
season, so I referee
year?
too.
2024.
2024. It's gonna have to be because this year I'm booked up. Like
Okay.
between I referee football, so between football,
We're
I
gonna
got
put
3.
on the calendar for the spring.
Thank you. February, March, up in there.
Okay.
No, well, February is still kind of cold in Atlanta.
I ready for it to be cool. I ready for it to be cold and hot.
No,
Shit.
but I'm just saying, March will give us more options of really having a good time.
March Madness.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm booked, Bree. I'm telling you. Look here, I try to make my money doing football. See, the money's too easy.
What do you do for making your money during football season? I do too.
I officiate.
You
I have on the scratch. I listen to prayers, holler, and cuss, and all that. So
Oh, Bree's coming to y'all's homecoming. I can't make it because our
I
homecoming.
won't be there. I won't be there, Bree.
Oh,
I can't make it this year. It'll
Casey,
be
why
act
you
of
can't
God
go?
if I can make
more
it. It'll be act of God if I can make it.
Same weekend.
and it's one music fest. I already bought my VIP ticket.
Do you know I
One
DJed there
music
for the
fest.
last 4 years?
Are you serious?
I always
I
have.
can't.
You said the one music fest. What'd that be about?
Go to college.
One Music Fest is a 3-day festival here in Atlanta, and it's like all of whoever the top major
Everybody.
R&B, hip hop artists are there in one place. So
I do the R&B, but the hip hop.
are
It's
Jasmine
both, but a lot of R&B.
Stallion, Coco Jones.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, see, I love me R&B. I'm more R&B fan than rap.
Carter be up there. Casey, you would you come to some of the Big Tigger premieres that I do?
I haven't been to any of the latest ones, but I used to come like last year when he started a lot of them when he was really
just as at the movies.
Yeah.
Okay. If let me know if you want to go. I'm gonna send you my new number. I got a new number. Nobody has it yet. But I'll send it to you. Let me know if you want to go. We got one Equalizer on Wednesday, but he sends them to me weekly.
Okay, let me know.
Okay.
I'm gonna see that too. So
What, Equalizer?
yeah.
Ooh, I got a question for everybody. Equalizer, Denzel or John Wick? I mean, yeah, Equalizer or John Wick.
Ooh, those are two good ones. Blue, you want to sing happy birthday to you?
No,
You got a
I'm good.
Equalizer, John Wick. That's a hard one because of it's two different messages in their what their motives. You know, John Wick was more about love. Both of them is about love, but Equalizer more about he made a promise that he'd lead a life alone, but them guys made him come back.
Well, they actually both made a promise.
Both made a promise,
correct.
yeah. But after they killed that woman, that he really he opened up.
That was like his work wife, and they took her out.
They were like, no, she was like his boss, like his work wife, but
right. But again, which one?
I'm going Equalizer.
Oh man,
Blue is what he is.
Damn.
I like strategically Equalizer, but I would say John Wick, hands down, only takes out the top of the world's assassins. So Equalizer's more regular people, small time on the ground crime, and then John Wick is more assassins of the world.
A lot more Robert McCall more ruthless. He more ruthless with it.
Yeah.
John Wick is more. He
I
I'll go
like
Equalize.
Equalizer never used a weapon, only against you. Like he never walked in with a weapon.
Yeah,
I
McCall.
liked it.
Right.
I like how he just walk in like I'm here. Set that clock. It's over
I
with.
love it.
I
Yeah, I
love
like
that.
girl.
I say
I
Equalizer
love
too.
that. I
But
love
John Wick,
that.
I say these are two of the like trilogies. They were good. I get like set of movies. I said not trilogies, but both of them said it was well thought out. I can say that.
Yeah.
It's well thought out.
I definitely love
But
John Wick, but I'm excited to see Equalizer 3 Wednesday.
But you know, it's supposed to be a new John Wick coming out about Winston.
I know.
I gotta go see. I'm like, I want to see how all this started out. I'm like, yo, this gonna be crazy. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
glad
excited.
because I always been a movie person. I used to work in a movie store back in college. So
Blockbuster?
no movie gallery.
I remember movie gallery.
Yeah, I worked there.
Oh, I got because I think we're winding down because you about gone, friend.
I know
Oh yeah,
I got six.
he two cups of Crown in. And hey,
Wait, you
Which
drank
one?
two? You drank one.
one big ass cup. No, he
Only
had
one?
big-
Yes, he had one. He said he was gonna get another one. He didn't.
No, I didn't.
Because it already
Yeah,
took him
one.
out.
He had one big ass cup, so I think he drunk the rest of that bar.
He probably,
I
Glad
did.
oh, that's what it was. You
Yeah.
didn't split on ahead and finish.
Hey, see, only thing he missing, 'cause I know him. Only thing he missing get topped off. He got his stomach is tight. The liquor got his head tight. Now he need for to be empty, to be fruitful.
Okay, on another note, because can't nobody on here.
Fucking
Blue, what's your wish for your birthday this year?
That is good. Nobody's actually asked me that today. I just want to continue to. I want to be different when it comes to this internet stuff and my show. I want to be able to spread the light. I want to be good to people, be honest, and be positive versus all this ratchet fuckery that a lot of people do and promote. I just want to be the one guy that, hey, you tune in my show. I'm actually trying to spread positivity. I'm trying to be nice, respectful, sometimes blunt, but still have the best intentions. And continue on to continue to grow, continue to increase my influence and spread positivity.
That's dope.
That's a word there. There's a
And
like he
amen again.
said, this is the way.
Boy.
I didn't. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't smart. I didn't take today off or tomorrow off, so that's why I'm like, oh shit.
You didn't?
Okay.
I thought you would at least take the day off.
I didn't. Well, actually, I'm gonna be funny. There's a white boy. He took the day off, so I couldn't take the day off.
Dirty bastard.
Small office, so I'm just on promotion that I can do what the fuck I want to do.
Okay, yeah, you wait. You know, it'll come. Like me, I ain't gonna work today until after 5, so I have to do some stuff to get it ready for tomorrow. So I stay late. So I'm stay late tomorrow too. So get this overtime when they get.
It's midnight here. So.
Well, good
Yeah,
night.
it's 11.
It's
I
11
gotta put
for
my
y'all.
dog in this crate.
Birthday, Blue. We love you.
All right, bro. Happy birthday. I get with you.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
I'm
Back to
gonna call you, like, Benita. Send me your number. Cause I
Okay.
can get you stuff for Nene
In
too.
case.
Yes, do.
Hey, we gonna get that mural on that wall for you. All right?
Thank you.
It's okay. I'll go on my Holodex and get somebody to do it for her.
You know what, La Benita?
You know what the best
know
thing
what?
about a beck and call is? The beck and call will do something for y'all too.
Yep.
What it would do for
Anything I say.
Oh, don't say it with your chest.
If I say my homeboy, his car, he broke down and he needs some help on the side of the road, he'll be like, where he at?
shit? He better call AAA or call him.
I'm just
man,
speaking. I'm speaking it.
I
We
know.
ain't not going in depth. I'm just saying,
I'm just saying.
if you need some medicine picked up at the pharmacy, they'll be at the beck and call. If I can't get to it, I'll be like,
I've never been stooped that low. Like
that's
I'm gonna be
not
honest.
low. These are good character men.
Shitting me. They tender.
They,
Listen,
They
No, they're not.
if there's
It's
anybody who had that,
pimp. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna call them that. I'm just gonna tell you about me. If I ever was at somebody's quote unquote beck and call,
I ain't got no hat.
hey, I need you to do such and such. I said, hold on, let me stop through there for about 7 minutes. Then I go do what you need to do. But before them 7 minutes, there was no activities facilitated whatsoever.
My
I wish I
beck and
had a
calls
hat.
would take care of Casey if she needed anything done. They'll get the luggage out of her car. They're there. They're
She
there.
said she need that mirror put up. She ain't got that mirror. Okay, if you can have that mirror put up, I know that you see it. Until
I ain't
then,
got no Holodex. These niggas can't get my new number.
I know she ain't got that now. Casey, you got a number. Call them up
I'm gonna call my
and tell
cousin.
them
I'm
what
just gonna call
you want,
my
like Jesus.
real cousin, not no play
Right.
cousin. My real cousin.
When you
I
grow
don't
up,
know
you
what
do things different.
bullshit.
Yes.
No, you don't. You just
Shit.
do it better. You just do it better. That's all.
No, I don't do that no more. I'm 19
I
years out of that game.
On to
All right,
appreciate y'all.
people.
Bye, y'all.
Until next
Good
time.
night.